nothing fair about D&D.
Yeah.
All right, we're up and live, and everybody's here. So welcome to our 8th installment of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. With that, I will let our Dungeon Master, Joe, at Pull the Lever DM, kick this off with a brief recap.
Last session, the adventuring party made their way to Vanthapure sewer dungeon underneath the Vanthapure villa. Your quest with the demonic puzzle box in hand was to find and locate Thamara Vanthapure, confront her, and either kill her or bring her in so that she can face the charges, the evil acts and doings that she bestowed upon the grand city of Baldur's Gate. Thamara Vanthapure being one of the dukes, one of the leaders of the city, trying to seize control over it during its chaotic times. You also learned that the former overseer of the sunken city of El Triel, Thassus Krieg, is in leagues with Thamara Vanthapure, and he is also somewhere down in this sewer dungeon. You know that he is in possession and brought to the Vanthapure family a demonic celestial shield called the Shield of the Hidden Lord, which has secret celestial and or demonic powers locked inside of it. After rescuing Phalistar Fisk from the dungeon where he was imprisoned, he told you that he can take the box and take the shield to his master at Candlekeep so they can be rightfully destroyed and safely disposed of. You guys know that inside the demonic puzzle box is some kind of evidence, some kind of proof that Thassus Krieg and Thamara Vanthapure made some kind of double pact in order to destroy or take over Baldur's Gate, the details of which should still be left to discover. After searching through every corner, nook, and cranny, and black pudding-infested sewer water of this dungeon, the party finds themselves inside a secret prayer chamber where Thamara Vanthapure was praying to some fallen demonic creature. I'll go ahead and reread the description and kind of give her introduction again. But before that, are there any comments, questions, or concerns from the players? Anything I missed?
I did want to point out that we definitely didn't trust that dude, that he was going to go to his master and destroy everything. He's for sure a piece of shit.
For sure.
Maybe that's what Tripod thinks.
You can probably one-shot everybody in the party. I want to kill him first.
Wait, it's that guy? He's the one who blessed me? He's cool.
Yeah, he did talk about Gib. Your insight checks and other checks with him kind of check out. He has been helping you throughout the dungeon.
Yeah, I like this guy.
As we've learned from prior sessions of this campaign, it's difficult to trust anyone in the world of Dungeons & Dragons. R.I.P. Flintus the Menace. So with that, I will go ahead and give the description of the room that you are all in. This room is lit by torches set in wrought iron candles in each corner of this chamber. Is everyone okay? Did I miss something?
You said
the
room's
lit. Room is so lit.
It is.
Even after I turned off the
everyone
Tron
was just
music,
waiting
it's
for that.
The lit torches flicker light across a claw-footed altar carved from a single block of obsidian at the far end of the chamber. Inside the block is a small angel-shaped flame erupting from atop the Obsidian Statue. A gray-haired woman kneels before the altar. As you entered the room from a secret door from a chamber just beyond, she turns around. She's wearing this kind of long gray shirt, long skirt with purple like noble finishings on it, trimmings. She's got a white beaded pearl necklace around her neck, and she rolls her her sleeves up above her elbows as she turns to look at you. She has a large nose, wrinkled skin, parted gray hair, and the biggest frown on any face you've ever seen in your entire life. She says, "Well then, you must be the lot that's been causing so much trouble for me and my operations in Baldur's Gate. Curious, you've managed to find yourselves this far in my chambers. But don't worry, your journey ends here today. And by my blessed fist of the demonic lords of Avernus, I will destroy all of you." And then she puts her hand out and closes her fist once more. The secret door locks all of you inside the room. She begins to take a step forward as she's raising her hands forward. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
No.
Now, we're not running into combat yet, but we're just kind of staying in some kind of controlled order here as tensions are high. Dormir, looks like you rolled very well, huh?
Yes.
Yay.
Anyone else get a nat 20? Okay, 20s and above.
I got a 21.
Ooh, snod.
21 from
Mine's-
Snod.
Mine's technically a 23. I don't know if you add that to a nat 20, though.
No, you don't.
Okay, that's what I thought.
15 to 19.
Just wanted to make sure Snod wasn't beating me.
19.
15 to 19.
17. No, actually 19.
10 to 14.
Oh, sorry.
Well-
15. 15. Nashimo, 15. So sorry. Tripod, were you a 19?
I said 19, yeah.
Tripod was 19. Did you get that?
Yep.
Okay.
Ilya and Tommy, how'd you guys do?
12.
19. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't hear you through that
Excellent.
mustache.
So
Dormy,
thick.
you react the quickest as she's monologuing, revealing her disgust for all of you. Make a quick insight check.
+1, 14.
14. So she's stepping up. She's rolling her sleeves up. She used some kind of magic to lock the door exiting this room. It doesn't look like she's getting ready for an attack, but just kind of stepping up in sort of an intimidating fashion that you don't buy. It's your turn, Snod. You're on deck.
So, okay, I'm going to ask one question that'll determine what I do next. Do I have a second to examine the room and can my eyes dart around? Can I ask you a question about what I see, or do you need me to make this is my action right now?
No, you can ask about the room. So inside the room, obviously, there are large candles on each of the corners.
Yeah.
There's a large stone obsidian altar right behind Thamara. And behind you guys, in the corners in front of the candles, are large demonic statues that appear just as the miniatures that are representing them. They're the kind of gargoyle, hunched over. They're a little taller than Thamara, who's a 6'7" tall woman. And they are old stone, cracked statues.
What can I tell about the the sphere behind her?
So that's the altar that she was praying in front of.
Okay.
That altar is made out of obsidian, and on top is some kind of demonic angelic statue with burning fire as hair above the statue's head. The statue is probably 4 or 5 inches tall.
And this might be too specific. Does it look like I can break it with an arrow? Would I know that if I saw it? Is it made of glass, to the naked eye?
You'd have to get closer to investigate to see what it's made out of, how durable it is. Obviously, you're welcome to shoot it.
All right. And then is this the point where you want me to make an action? Am I not allowed to ask the crew here what I should be doing or what we want to do?
You rolled your nat 20, so you act
Sure.
faster than anyone else can even have an action or determine what they want to do. So you're moving independently right now.
Fuck. All right. I'm going to shoot at her head. Go for
Classic.
direct headshot. So
Consistency.
You will die.
Go ahead and make your attack roll as you loosen an arrow at Thamara Vanthapur's head.
19 to hit.
19. Hang on one sec. Do you say anything as you loosen the arrow?
I say that's enough out of you.
Go ahead, roll damage.
12.
12. So she's, again, revealing her disgust, saying how you all have destroyed her plans, but she has grander plans yet to unveil, and you're already sick of this old lady. You take a quick glance of the room, don't detect any other threats, as you draw an arrow just out of muscle memory, line it up, say, "You've spoken enough," and loosen it. As it zings across the room, just past Ilya and Tripod, you're shocked for a quick moment as the arrow stops in midair, and you see her holding the arrow right in front of her face as she catches it right before it hits her. She flexes her bicep as you see her veins like pop in her muscular arm as she breaks the arrow in half. She says, "You foolish boy. You think you can hurt me, one blessed by the fallen god? Ha! You will die." Now we go to the top of the initiative order. Dormir, you're up. Snod, you're on deck.
Fuck me. First thing I say is, "Excuse me, bitch." And then fuck.
You can talk with the group now at this point.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Any ideas, thoughts, questions? So can I ask, did my attack miss, or did it just not? Like, how does that happen? I don't understand that dynamic.
Make an insight check.
13.
She's a tough broad. She's lived a full life and still has more to live. She's been in plenty of fights, plenty of brawls. She can definitely hold her own, and has a handful of mechanics that keep her safe from large groups of enemies.
Fucking fuck. All right. What do you guys think?
I think magical attacks are probably more likely to hit.
Rush her.
Thanks, Snob.
Okay, so I noticed that attack didn't work. I would like to shift gears a little bit and work on a trip attack to try and knock her off her footing.
Nice. Okay.
So I have to hit. That's a 17 to hit.
Okay, and how's the trip attack work?
Trip attack.
Are you shooting an arrow?
What's that? Yeah. So basically, I'd be like,
it doesn't have to be with a melee weapon.
It says when you hit with a weapon attack.
Okay, cool.
You can expend one of my superiority die, add the total to the damage roll. So I roll damage.
So your attack hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Damage is 5, 6, and then I add 6. I hit 12 damage. And then you have to roll strength savings throw greater 13 or greater.
It's an old lady, man. You got this.
That's what I thought the first time, sadly.
So are you aiming at her knee, at her foot? Okay.
Yes.
Arrow to the knee. Classic.
You shoot your arrow.
Brittle knees.
It hits her right below the knee as she falls down onto one knee. Not fully prone, but she is considered prone as your attack does work. She looks over at you and goes, "It'll take a lot more to bring me down, boy." Anything else from you, Dormir?
No. I'm going to keep sweating in the back of the party.
Okay. Snod, your turn, then Thamara.
Remind me, downed enemies, ranged attacks advantage or just melee attacks?
Just melee attacks.
Okay. had a line prepared, but okay, whatever. I'm gonna say, you stole the Great Mother's treasure. I'd like to see you catch this, and I just shoot 3 scorching rays at her.
Okay. Actually, the range attack will have disadvantage since she's prone.
Ooh.
If you want to change your action, feel free to.
All right, yeah, I'm just going to say nothing about catching, and I'm going to run up on her with the daggers, I guess. I'll make 2 dagger attacks.
Sure.
One is a crit and one is a 17.
Nice. Both of those will hit.
Good shit.
As you bring one dagger down and land it through her arm, so it kind of into the stone, so it locks her in place. Is you take the other dagger and you just jam it clean into her chest near her heart.
It's 16 piercing damage.
Nice, that's a lot from 2 daggers.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Excellent. Anything you rattle at her, Snod?
I let it be known that.
No. Keep in mind, she is the one who orchestrated the theft of your queen's treasure.
Yeah, I tried to imply that before I hurled the fireballs at her, but I definitely let her know that, you stole from Great Mother. Prepare to die.
Excellent. Anything else, Snod?
No, that's good.
Awesome. As she starts to lean forward, and you grab your 2 daggers as you ready your attack of opportunity, Snod. You swing them in front of you, making 2 slashing attacks, closing your eyes as you do. And as you open your eyes, you realize that she's not even there. As she teleports
Oh no.
No.
to the back of the group.
No, did I just burn a crit on a roll that doesn't exist? Great.
You see her reach her arms out. One still severely bloodied from the dagger attack. An arrow still through the bottom of her knee. As she touches both demonic statues.
No.
And then as she brings her hands forward, you see this purple-red energy building in both of her palms as the statues start shaking, shedding their cracked stone skin as she births 2 gargoyle demons into the encounter. She shoots both of her arms back like she just shot a shotgun as an eldritch blast leaves from both palms. One targeting you, Dormir, and one targeting you, Snod.
How much of Snod's damage actually hit?
What's that?
Did all of Snod's damage hit?
That you don't really know that information.
She didn't look any worse for wear after she teleported.
She's bleeding from the 2 attacks she's already received from you, Dormir, and from Snod, but it looks like she isn't phased by it. She's fighting through the pain.
Sure.
Snod. Her Eldritch Blast hits you. Dormir, her Eldritch Blast hits you as well.
Oof.
Snod, you're looking at 8 points of force damage. Dormir, you're looking at 5 points of force damage. Her statues move forward. One next to you, Tommy, and one by you, Dormir. Tommy, make a strength saving throw.
Uh, 15.
The demonic gargoyle statue opens his wings and arms and grabs you, bear hugs you, and locks his stone arms in place as you are now grappled by the creature.
Fuck.
Dormir, make a strength saving throw.
21.
Same thing happens. The stone gargoyle opens its wings and arms, braces you, locks them in place, and grapples you as well. Samara Vanthapure cackles behind her demonic guardians. You foolish, foolish wanderers. You have no idea the plans I have in store for the city of Baldur's Gate. It will belong to me and belong to my demonic master. You shall all fall with it, just as Eltriel fell. Sorry.
Ben.
Pardon my English.
Fallen has fallen. I don't care. I'm killing you guys.
It's down.
There's a
Fuck.
muffled. I yelled muffled. I yelled muffled. By the way,
It's felon.
Felon. Tommy, it's your turn. Tripod, you're on deck. Tamara Ventapure proving to be a formidable ally. Teamwork is going to be important here.
All right. Well, aren't I just in the gargoyle's bear hugging arms right now, just wiggling?
So, Tommy, you have a few options here. You can try to make a strength saving throw to break free. Your rage ability would help you make that save with advantage.
Of course.
Or you can,
of course.
since you're smaller, you can try to use like acrobatics to like slip out of the gargoyle's grasp.
All right. I'm going to make a strength. What'd you say?
You want to try to strength your way out?
Yeah.
You want to rage?
With rage. With rage,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
So, Tommy,
Obviously. Everything's got rage.
Tommy, listen. I'm going to lay it out in front of you, okay? Famara Vanthapure, evil Duke of Baldur's Gate, just took an arrow to the knee and a critical hit dagger to the arm and chest. She got up like it was ain't no thing and is now screwing over your new friends. What does your rage do? Where does it fuel from? How does it sound? Get us in the game, man.
Well, to be honest, most of these people on my team never really care too much about me. They're still a little butthurt about Lil Nomeo, but I don't care because I'm here to protect you all and continue bashing skulls. And I'm doing this for Fievel, my mouse buddy that is now dead because of Lil Nomeo. So that rage in me is now going to drive my swords, I promise you, through Thamar's bloody head. All right, I'm rolling.
You rage. Make your strength saving throw with advantage because you're raging.
Okay, so that is a 16 for that. And then I roll advantage. I roll twice. Ooh, 22.
Oh, Tommy, with your blood-fueled rage, you break through the gargoyle's arms. Stone shrapnel showers your allies standing around you. As the gargoyle has to falter backwards. You are now free. What would you like to do?
I'm taking out my two short swords. One of them, actually, I'm taking out one short sword and my scimitar. And can I, since I'm raging right now, can I just start reckless attacking that gargoyle, that living gargoyle, right? That was holding me, turn around and just start attacking it?
Absolutely. Make a quick insight check. Roll a quick insight.
Okay.
Tommy, as a barbarian, you have a lot of battle sense. One gargoyle, of course, you just broke free from. The other one is still grappling your ally Dormir. Potentially, if you were to attack that one, you could free Dormir so he's free on his turn.
But he's just going to shoot his stupid arrows.
Do what you want. It's an option.
They're dope arrows. Thank you very much.
How far am I? I'm looking at the board
So
right
you are
now.
right in between the two gargoyles.
Okay, I see it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna attack the one that's holding Dormir.
Excellent. Go ahead. Roll with advantage because
Yep.
Battlestar has the flank.
Damage +2. Not taking that. All right, 17.
17 is a clean hit on the gargoyle.
Yeah.
Well done, Tommy. Well done.
D6. So since it said, should I roll for my other sword right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll both attacks, then we'll do damage.
20.
Another clean hit. So roll 2d6 plus 8.
Okay, but it's don't I roll 1d6?
So
What
you
is
hit with both attacks.
Oh, okay,
Each
so
one
it doesn't
does
matter.
damage. Yep. So 2d6. Each attack gets a +4 because you're raging. So it'll be 2d6 plus 8 altogether.
Ooh, 6. All right. 18.
18. Dormir, make a strength saving throw.
Sorry. 12.
Tommy, as you swing down with your scimitar and short sword, you bring them down together over your head, cutting through the stone arms of the gargoyle, severing its tie to Dormir, as the gargoyle rolled a nat 1 on his saving throw, as you set Dormir free.
He's got
Sliced it like butter.
Excellent work.
Thank you,
Tommy, anything else on your turn? You want to move?
I just want to tell Dormir real quick. Hey, Dormir, you're gonna owe me 20 gold pieces later.
I got that and a little more as I wink back at him.
Excellent.
Whoa.
Tripod, it's your turn, then Nashimo.
I am struggling with what I should do here.
Talk with the group. Teamwork is key in these big fights.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we take a different approach than the physical attack for obvious reasons.
Seducer.
Mostly because she's a
Seducer.
fucking monster. I was thinking maybe we go more magical or psychic even.
I
Maybe
still think there's something to do with that flaming statue in the front.
well, I've been thinking about it as I got Joe's description of Thamara, and I think I want to cast Vicious Mockery on her.
Who's got the box?
That's a great
Roddy
question.
Rich.
Isn't that can't we play that card? Isn't she looking for that thing?
So the box was brought to Baldur's Gate by Thassa's Creek. Inside is some infernal contract that he signed in order to bring down El Triel, presumably. That's what's been told to you.
Okay.
You know that he brought it to Thamara, but you don't know why he brought it to her. And it was given to her son, Thrustwell, for him to try to figure out its secrets.
Which one of us has it? I don't think I have it in my inventory.
I think
I had the tripod had it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Tripod had it.
It's what I have written down.
Did somebody leave the fucking box? Where's the box?
Where's the box?
It's in the box.
Tripod, let's just assume you have it.
Okay.
The Black Iker guy took it down the river.
So what are we gonna do with a box? I mean,
it's
can't-
leverage. I think she's gonna freak out if we're like, hey, back off. Like, I don't know.
And she's just going to take it.
I'm just gonna keep murdering her no matter what. So
That's fine.
that's kind of what I'm
I was
worried
just
about.
saying
is
it's another idea.
She's gonna get pissed off and try and kill us
So,
even harder.
Okay, Tripod, what were you saying you wanted to do?
I was
Mockery.
going to cast Vicious Mockery, which is basically just an insult that does psychic damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if it's successful, she ends up with disadvantage.
It was done,
Very
baby.
upset.
I mean, it depends
I like
on how the dice treat me and whether or not she's offended by what I have to say.
You're tacky and I hate you.
Tripod,
no.
you
Damn.
you blow out your scroll of vicious mockery. Its arcane letters inscribed on its small parchment. You speak the words aloud as you hurl an arcane insult that resonates in her head. What's the insult?
You said she's like 6'7", right?
Yeah.
All right. This WNBA, but still can't dunk, flunk out Sasquatch in the Pacific Northwest. Me want snoo looking big old bitch. If you were any prettier, I would have mistaken you for a badger's nutsack. I would rather eat my grandmother's asshole than maintain eye contact with you, and she's been dead for 3 years. Give up now, or I'm going to come across this room, put my boot upside your head, and start your mouth.
What does a badger's nutsack look like?
I think I took psychic damage there.
Yeah.
Across the room.
Yeah,
The whole party takes psychic damage. Oh!
in real life.
Tripod, what is your spell save DC?
I've
12.
never had to use this, so
I'd assume it's 12.
yeah.
She rolled a 9 plus her modifier puts her at an 11. She fails the saving throw.
Hell yes.
As blood just trickles from her ears, as her head is like shaking from the insane arcane insult, she puts her hands on her head as she like lets out a scream. Roll damage.
Yeah, this is the part where it's not that great. That's a 4.
Hey man, that's damage on the board.
Lasting damage.
I'm just thinking of different ways to attack.
Disadvantage on her next attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it.
Excellent. As she's like taken back by the insult, she needs to take a few moments to just take all that in. Tripod, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
So no, because I would try to cast Thunderous Smite, but I have to use a weapon attack to do that, and I didn't, so I'm done.
Okay. Well, Thunderous Smite's a bonus action, correct?
Right, but isn't it the first time you hit with a melee weapon during the spell's duration? So it would come into the next.
So you cast the spell, and it activates the next time you hit your weapon.
Okay, I will cast Thunderous Smite then.
Cast it now.
Okay.
Wonderful. Nashimo, it's your turn. Then Phalistar Fisk.
Does the orb seem to have any semblance?
Again, it's not an orb.
Sorry.
It's an obsidian block, and on top is like a 6-inch demonic angelic statue that has an active flame on its head.
Can I use my eye for detail? So as a bonus action, I can make a wisdom perception check to see if there's like a hidden creature, object, or check for or decipher a clue.
Sure, go for it.
It's gonna be a 17.
17. So as you guys walked in the room, Thamara Vantapure was kneeling down in front of this small, angelic yet demonic idol. She's been boasting the whole time that she has a master, a dark lord, a devil from Avernus that's not only feeling her power, but the destruction of Eltriel and soon Baldur's Gate. It's possible that the idol is the same creature, the same demon lord she worships.
Okay. Can I get in range of one of the gargoyles and huck a dagger?
Yeah, I mean you're within melee range of either one.
Oh,
you want to leave?
No, I'll stay right where I am. I have advantage on someone, I assume, or can I get it to advantage?
If you move, you'll take an attack of opportunity.
I'll stay where I am then. That's fine.
Yeah. You want to attack the one that Tommy damaged, or the one that's not damaged?
Preferably the one that's been damaged.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
19.
19 hits.
5, 8.
8 points of damage. The statue cracks and crumbles to the ground as it's destroyed.
Fuck that statue.
Whammy! Sorry about that. Whammy.
Whammy!
Phalistar Fisk is his turn now. You see him run his hand on the flat edge of his scimitar as it curves up around the steel blade. All of a sudden, the blade erupts with electricity, as if the source of the scimitar is a lightning bolt. He gives it like a whirl around his head as he swings and brings it down across at Thamara Vanthapure. He makes his attack. He brings his weapon down as he says, "You vile woman!" Lightning cracks as it like crawls up her skin, melting her flesh away as it gets to her neck. He misses the melee attack, but he'll deal 2d6 lightning damage to her.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
He deals 11 points of damage to her.
Hell yeah.
As she now has like melted, burnt skin down one side of her face and arm. She just has a big frown on her face as she's like getting ready to like cast another spell. Ilya, it's your turn, then Dormir.
Can I move up right in front of her?
Yeah, absolutely. You pass Dormir as you are now standing in front of Thamara Vanthapure.
So I want to cast Vow of Enmity, which gives me advantage on attack rolls
Nice.
against her.
Nice.
It's an oath of vengeance thing. And I would like to try to hit her with my maul. Right in the face. Right in the soft, gushy part. It's an 18.
18 hits.
That is 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not my strong suit. I got a 3.
As you bring your maul around and swing it at her, it hits her like square in the shoulder, and she doesn't even flinch. As you look back up at her face, you see her like old wrinkled skin has changed shape, almost like Gollum, like when he's going between his good and like weird face. She's got like serrated teeth, large red eyes, and a hellish crack of laugh leaves her mouth. As it like resonates in your ears, you erupt in flames as she casts hellish rebuke against you.
Bitch is taking my moves.
You will take 19 points of fire damage from her hellish rebuke.
That's not great for me.
As she like her face returns to normal, as the flames diminish on your body, she says, "You see, the powers of hell reside inside of me. You cannot defeat me. Baldur's Gate will be mine." Anything else from you, Ilya?
Can I pop a health potion?
Yeah, you chug it as she's talking about like killing all of you and taking over Baldur's Gate.
At least she likes the monologue. She's like a Dragon Ball Z villain.
Excellent. Dormir, it's your turn. Snod, you're on deck.
Do a little Legolas backflip about 15 feet back, stand next to that statue. Please make my character backflip. Thank you.
Gotta.
They could do an athletics check.
Please don't use that. Yeah,
Matrix
that's
backflip.
exactly. So I'd
That
like
was
to stand next to that thing.
My name is Snod.
And
That thing.
Will it count as part of my action if I want to like inspect that thing a little further?
No, we can use a bonus action to do an investigation check.
All right, I'd like to use my bonus action to look at that thing. I'm gonna go take a shot at my lord. So it just looks like a statue to me. Fuck. All right.
As you land your backflip, you stand up straight, and the blood like rushes to your head, and you just like black out for a quick second. Oh my god!
Yeah.
You discern nothing.
Okay. So then I'm gonna rip an arrow right at her head again.
Absolutely. You draw the arrow from your quiver, pull the arrow string back, and loosen.
God damn. 11.
11. As you pull your bow down to see where your arrow landed, you see that it's in her fist once more. She takes it in her other hand and throws it back at you. And she hits you.
Brutal.
For 5 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna
As your
parry.
own
I'm
arrow
gonna
shoots out of
parry.
your shoulder. Okay. How does parry work?
On a physical damage attack, I get superiority die +3, so I hit an 11, which would have reduced the damage to 0. So I knocked the arrow to the side.
Okay, yeah, you knock the arrow to the side with your bow, as she just like does a small smirk at you. Anything else, Dormir?
That's it, right? Like I can't use Mage Hand to pick that thing up and slip it in my bag, right?
That'll probably be too much for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Snod, you're up. Then Thamara.
I'm going to change up the plan a little bit. I'm going to blast with my Scorching Ray. I get 17 is the lowest.
17 hits. So all 3 Scorching Rays will hit. I believe that's
2d6 is per
Yeah,
four
so
of them were ones.
Oh,
So that's not ideal. 10 fire damage.
Snod, give me a little flavor on Scorching Ray. What's it look like for your character?
Yeah, I can't remember if I use a focus or not. Yeah, okay. I got like a cool little crystal ball, and for the first time, you guys see me take it out of my. Am I naked?
We gave you clothes.
Well,
So,
regardless, I have it, and I pull it out, and the fire just starts to build up in the orb, and then sparks in 3 different directions, and then kind of coalesces back around Vanth here.
Coalesce. Good vocab word.
Yeah.
Good point for vocab. Anything else, Snod?
No, I'm happy where I am.
It's Thamara's turn. She finishes rolling up her scorched clothing, and she goes for a clean punch on you, Ilya.
Can I cast my scroll of Shield of Faith?
Is that a bonus action or a reaction spell?
It's a bonus action.
It would need to be a reaction, sorry. Bonus action has to happen on your turn.
Okay.
Is she still at disadvantage?
She is still at disadvantage. Good call.
Good call.
And that's how disadvantage works. Nat 20 and a 6.
I would have died. I would have died.
She's just
now.
hearing Beaver's ball sack, Beaver's ball sack, Beaver's ball sack.
As she goes to punch, it looks like her fist is going to land square in your face. Tripod just under his breath goes, "Beaver ball sack!" And she just like, what'd you say? And just like swings high, you know? And
That's
she
a huge bitch.
She's already having like flashbacks. She will also cast another Eldritch Blast on her turn, this time targeting you, Snod. Or I guess again, you, Snod.
How dare she?
She will hit you with her Eldritch Blast.
I'm going to cast Shield as a bonus action.
So that puts your AC at 22. Or is it plus
23.
23. As you see the Eldritch Blast soar past Ilya on a hit right onto your chest, You wave your arms in front of you as a giant, like magical dragon claw appears at your chest level. The Eldritch Blast impacts it. The dragon claw closes around it and dissipates the spell.
Snod!
Way to go, Schneid.
Are you a
Both of her
Pokemon?
attacks failing on her turn, Thamara gets disgruntled. And she kind of does like a big stomp on the ground. The entirety of the chamber shakes. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Have a do damage with a
I'm rolling hot today. Critical.
Nice. You do not fall prone.
fucking 9.
9.
21.
Tripod,
19. 19.
19,
11.
11. So Tommy, Ilya, and Dormir, you all fall prone.
Shit.
Oh. What did I say? Okay. Tommy, it's your turn, then Tripod.
Okay. Well, can I get up?
Yeah, standing up
Okay.
takes half your movement speed, and
Okay.
it'll also provoke attacks of opportunity from Thamara and from the Gargoyle.
Well, I don't just get up. I do one of those like ninja get up things where I just like throw myself up.
Okay.
And
Go ahead and make an athletics check. Let's see if you can evade the attacks of opportunity.
damn it. All right. So that would be a 6.
You take both attacks of opportunity. The Gargoyle slams his stone wing into you.
Oh,
You're raging, so you take half damage from physical attack.
yep. Of course.
Gargoyle does 8 points of damage, so you'll take 4.
Okay.
And Thamara, with her punch, deals 12 points of damage,
Oh, fuck.
which will be 6.
Oh, okay. All right.
But you stand up.
Shit. I'm up.
I didn't think I'd
easy
get this
road.
far.
Wait, that's not my turn. Now I can,
So that was half your movement speed.
yeah,
So
that was
so-
just me fucking up the movement.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
We
within
have one in,
range of the Gargoyle and Thamara.
all right, I gotta wipe out this gargoyle. I gotta pop a potion or something too. Let me just, I'm gonna turn to the gargoyle and just start slugging it out with my swords.
Excellent.
All right.
Reckless attacking.
Yes, reckless attacking, reckless. Am I still in rage? Right?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, reckless rage attack. Okay, so first sword. That'd be a 20, unnatural 20.
Hits.
Okay. Second, 7.
Let's go. That's big.
That's nice, dude. That's double damage.
Yeah.
So roll damage. Roll 3 6-sided die and add 8.
Nice.
Let's see if I can do
Yeah.
maths. All right. $11 plus 8, 19.
Tommy, describe the killing blow of the Gargoyle.
So me being a little wee man, I start chopping as quickly as I can with both swords right below his knees, slowly making him shorter and shorter as he comes down to face level with me. As I start chopping him down, I stop.
Kiss
I
him.
look back at my team
Kiss him.
and I say,
Kiss him.
kiss him. I give him a little peck right on the lips. His stone cold, gross, slimy, moss-ridden lips. And I take both swords and chop his damn head off.
As it hits the ground, What's left of his body crumbles into small stone bits. The gargoyle destroyed. Now, but one enemy left in the room. Anything else on your turn, Tommy?
I turn back to the team, and then I look at Thamara and I say, "You guys got this, bitch."
Excellent. Tripod, let's get this bitch. Nashimo, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to move to attack this bitch, I guess. Got plenty of room there, so that won't be a problem. I'm going to attack with my magical maul.
Ooh.
Yes, shopping is her only weakness.
So that is a 12, 17.
17 hits.
Perfect. So the maul.
Which is also enchanted with your smite spell.
It is. So that is 9 plus. That is 13 bludgeoning damage. And then Thunderous Smite. All right, 2d6. And she must roll a strength saving throw. That is another 9 damage of thunder damage, I should say.
She rolls an 11 on the save, so that should fail.
Yeah.
What was the additional damage?
That is... It is... Well, she's knocked prone. No additional damage. She's knocked 10 feet away and prone.
Oh, as you just like grand slam her into the wall, boom, she falls onto the ground.
That works for me.
That was a clutch move, Tripod.
Are we actually getting anywhere against her, or does she just have infinite hit points? That was a rhetorical question, Joe. You don't actually have to answer that.
You got to keep talking shit to her.
Well, Tripod, now that she's on the ground, make a quick medicine check. See if you can get a read on her.
That is a crit fail.
She's stronger than when you walked in.
Oh, Snod, you joke, but Massimo, your turn, and Thalastar.
I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I'll take that last spot.
That will be advantage because she's prone.
Beautiful. I'm just gonna get in there.
As Tripod gives you like a thumbs up as he's also flanking with her.
Yeah, that's a 24.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Cool. Oh, that's nice. 12, 15, 18 damage. 18 damage.
How do you do the thumb trick? I'm trying to figure that out. I used to know how to do it.
18 damage. Yep.
Ashimo, make a dexterity saving throw.
Wow. What?
22.
22.
Wow.
Wow.
Beaver dicks.
Wow.
Sorry, badger dicks. My bad.
So
Bedard.
Badger
Yeah.
balls.
hit her on the ground. Describe the attack.
I mean, like, I sneak up through everybody a little bit, like, make eye contact with my boy on the other side, and just, like, real quick dagger out and right in the noggin.
As soon as the dagger drives into her, you erupt in flames as she casts Hellish Rebuke once more.
The mom and Hereditary for the dad.
You make the saving throw, but you take half damage. Half damage is 13 points of fire damage.
Fair.
Oh, mama.
And she's laying on the ground, cackling. Your soul will burn in Avernus, and I will be there to claim it. And she's just like on the ground saying that, I guess.
Just lay.
What a bee.
Just bleeding from the arm, from the knee. Her face is burned off, and still talking that shit.
Thalastar Fisk's turn, then you, Ilya. You see Thalastar raise his sword in the air once more, And all of you that are prone feel your body's weight like turn to zero as you're magically like lifted up and are now standing.
You
Oh,
raise
sick.
me up so I could stand on mountains. You know you got it.
me up.
You see him then direct his hand above him as a bright blue light shines in his palm, and then this same blue light shines on all of your shoulders as he invigorates you all and gives you all 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank God.
All
I like
right.
this guy now.
All right.
Come on, lads and lasses, get up! This fight ain't through. We need everyone.
This guy's so dope.
Can we keep him?
Yeah.
Ilya, your turn, then Dormir.
With Divine Smite, do I have to call that now? Like, I would assume so.
No, you activate it after you confirm a hit.
Okay, so I still have advantage on her.
She's prone.
Because
That's
of
why
the-
you guys are gangbanging.
Well, I have it anyways because of the other thing that I did.
Nice.
Good shit,
Um,
drama. Thanks.
That is a 24 to hit.
Clean hit.
And I want to do Divine Smite because she's pissing me off.
That's an extra, what, 2d8 radiant damage?
1d8?
I think it's 2.
Maybe 2d8. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is 2d8.
God damn.
Send a first level spell slot and deal an extra 2d8 radiant damage on top of your melee damage.
Yes. Okay, so that is 10 regular damage and then 9 radiant damage.
Dope hit.
Ilya, describe to me the killing blow.
Mm.
So she pissed me off. I got picked up off of the ground magically. That was very nice. So I didn't have to waste my time getting up. And then I think that I just immediately pull my maul out and just smash it down on her head as much as I can because I'm
Sure.
pissed.
You bring the maul down on her head as the metal head of the hammer connects with the stone floor. Her old, frail skull is sandwiched in between the two hard surfaces. Blood and bones splat out the side. As you bring up the maul, relieved, as you look around to your companions, Thalistar says, "Hold! This fight isn't over," as he points to her carcass. You see her smashed head body on the ground. It starts twitching and convulging as the flesh melts off of her bones and erupts into this hard, tough, red scale, leathery skin. Her head reforms into a demonic face with large boned horns, a massive maw, and fiery orange eyes. She uses her new large demonic claws to prop up on the ground and stand up around all of you as a wicked tail cracks from her backside. She flexes her claws and opens her maw. No longer human, she screeches a hellish scream echoing throughout the chamber. This bad boy. You see that?
What?
Yo, what is that?
I don't feel properly leveled for this fight anymore.
Charmander.
She
Most effed up Charmander I've ever seen, bro.
This Kmart version.
She barks out in infernal. Only a few of you understand. The rest of you just hear like psionic screeching in your ears. My demon blesses me with the dark powers of hell. Witness them and witness me. Dormir, it's your turn. Snod, you're on deck.
Fuck. All right, yeah. Let's what do you guys think about me maybe taking that little demonic idol that's standing right behind me and maybe Gronk spiking it into the stone?
Sounds cool.
So if you don't, I was gonna cast Detect Evil and Good to try and figure out if there was a power source somewhere else in the room that maybe had been cursed.
Where's the battery?
I got a little idea. I'd like to turn around and grab the demonic idol that's sitting on top of the onyx pillar. I'd like to hold it up and yell at that fucking old lady turned into weird dragon thing. Say, hey, over here. You see this? And I want to gauge a reaction and see if anything changes like vividly when they see me holding it up, like obviously threatening to smash it.
Sure. You see drool and ichor pooling out of the side of her mouth as she like raises claws above Ilya and Tripod, ready to strike down. Her head glances over at you as her entire demeanor like changes as she starts like crouching down, her claws in front of her, and she starts running at you like the raptor at the end of Jurassic Park. That like
oh shit! Oh,
because it just
drop
it. Like that's what she's doing now.
Do I smash it?
Smash it!
Smash it!
As this fucking Rancor bitch is sprinting at me, I literally Gronk spike after a Super Bowl winning touchdown right at my feet as hard as I can.
Dormir, make a strength check to try to destroy the item.
He's drunk.
Chandler, you're in a Gronk.
18?
Oh boy.
You smash the idol onto the
Hold on, we don't know what it does.
I turn around, I chest bump
Ilya and Tommy and Phallus start to get to you. All of a sudden, starting from her ankles, her demonic flesh starts melting. As she like skids across the chamber, the muscle and flesh and ichor trailing behind her like she's a slow moving snail. And as she gets to your feet, her head is just in a pool of her own demonic melt as she just falls into the ground.
I should have shot the arrow.
Hell, and I will see you there.
Then I'll see you in hell.
Disgusted.
And then I walk over there and I take my 2 fingers and just scoop up a little bit of that sludge and taste it.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Is
she's
there anything
dead.
like the flesh?
Tommy, make a Constitution saving.
No.
You about to die, dude.
Might actually die.
You drinking the sarcophagus water.
15.
How much?
15.
Okay. You're going to take 19 points of poison damage. And you are unconscious.
Oh. That literally leaves me like with 3 points.
I immediately rush over to Tommy and use well, first I slip on the friendship bracelet that I hadn't given him yet onto his unconscious arm so he can't resist.
It's right here.
Yeah. And then I'm going to pour a potion of greater healing into his mouth. And I'm going to cup the back of his neck as he hopefully comes to.
What a fucking guy. Meanwhile, I'm chest bumping everybody in the room like Gronk.
I'd like to bottle some of that up very carefully with that poisoner's kit we have after seeing what happened to Tommy Wee.
Nashimo, make a sleight of hand check.
Hey, we wouldn't have known about this if I didn't take a chance.
That's a 19.
Take a chance on sludge.
Manage.
Just gotta drink everything.
Take a 10.
You manage to avoid the touching the sludge so it doesn't damage you. You get it in a small vial and cork it, and right as you're about to like put it into your pouch, the glass breaks as it like melts from the hot ichor and like drips out. It's too corrupt, too tarnished to bottle up.
It was so poisonous.
He took 19 points.
I couldn't even hold it.
With 2 fingers worth of a scoop, he took 19 points.
What did the potion bring Tommy back to consciousness or no?
Yeah, how does that work?
Yeah, so the you heal the points of how much did it heal, Snap?
It was greater healing.
So you heal 15 points, Tommy. And Tommy, you're woken up by the backhand of Snot as he's trying to wake you up.
but tenderly.
Friendship bracelet
Tenderly.
jingling.
And as he pulls you onto your feet, you notice you have a new charm bracelet around your wrist. Snod, is there anything you want to say to Tommy?
I look at Tommy and I say, Snod is happy to be your friend.
You're my best friend too.
And I let a single tear roll down my kobold face.
Fievel heard that, by the way. Just saying.
I preferred being punched in the face.
Ilya, Tripod, Nashimo, the three of you make perception checks.
18.
10.
17.
17. The three of you notice where demonic Thamara rose, her robes are still in place on the ground, like Obi-Wan Kenobi after being shot by Darth Vader on the Death Star. Her robes are radiating magical energy. And inside one of the pockets of the robes is a key ring. One of the keys opening the door to the Vantor family vault.
Give me the loot.
Yoink.
I mean, is it still cursed? Or?
That was the gold.
That was the gold in the bathhouse. This gold
Oh, okay, we're
free
good.
and clear.
This is that new gold shit.
That new
This is
gold.
that new gold, young money.
This is that ain't curse shit.
It's that new
Like
money.
that?
Ain't nobody cursing this yet.
Good googly moogly.
Yeah.
The robes of Thamara Vanthapure can be translated into a +1 cloak of protection.
Damn.
When worn, it gives you a +1 to your armor class and to your saving throws.
Also wouldn't hurt.
Like Snot is also kind of naked or wearing some borrowed clothes right now. You want to toss? Should we give it to him?
Snod was given a very good cloak.
Snod, what's your armor class right now, bud?
Like 5.
Yeah, bull.
That's a
Bullshit.
lie.
Bullshit.
I agree
He
with
said like
Duramir.
18 earlier.
I'm at a hot 15.
Yeah, I'm at 16, so
Yeah.
I'm at 14, but I'm not wearing some dead broad's cloak.
I'm
I
good
feel like
with it.
Dead Broad sounds like good for Nashimo. It's spooky.
That goes right with my outfit. Like I'm pretty sure the purple matches to the T. Like,
This is for my corpse.
But isn't most of Snod's current armor class like from a bonus and a buff?
I don't know. He said
I don't
it
know
was
because he
5
won't
earlier,
he
so.
won't tell us the truth. So
Well,
I don't-
Nash-
Or we're gonna give it to Nashimo.
I mean, I don't know what armor class is in character.
I
I'm
think
just a
Nashima
naked
or
kobold.
Ilya would benefit the most from it. So if either of you want to make a case to claim it, now's the time.
I wouldn't wear this lady's cloak anyway, but I appreciate Duramir's
Maybe too
offering
big
it to
for
me.
you, Snod.
Yeah, it would just be like twice your size.
She is 6'7".
Yeah, you take more. You should be taking more hits than I do. Like, yeah, I mean,
Hey, Nashimo, how much gold you got?
none. I'm broke AF, man. I don't know if you guys had any money, but I got nothing.
Doesn't take an insight check to read Nashimo here.
He
No,
is
it
broke.
does not.
I'm nodding along, same.
He is so broke right now.
Dude, you're broke. I'm broke.
Dude, it's rough out here. Two broke men.
I feel like Ilya, if we're gonna give him this cloak, we got to get something in return.
what?
That's true. That's true.
Something. I'm here.
I'm not.
So
I'm
are
not
the rest of
hiding
us.
this from you. We're just Ilya and I are just having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm just
Some
saying.
casual talk between friends.
I'm here. I mean,
I think maybe once you get some cash on you, 50 gold a piece would be cool.
nah, y'all can keep it. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. I mean, I'll fight you for it if you want. Like, what's your play here?
I don't want to fight for it.
What is my play here?
Sometimes I just
Well, we
start
can
talking and I don't even
certainly-
know where I'm
We
going.
can certainly stash it for now and divvy up all treasure after the dungeon if there are discrepancies in the party. As I'm sure there'll be more treasure to discover.
No.
I want this treasure.
Me and Tommy are gonna find cooler treasure.
Yeah. Newer gold.
What's
All
the
right.
Newer gold
argument?
shit.
Whatever. Give it to him for now. We'll discuss payment later.
All right, sounds good.
All right, yeah,
And I
don't
won't
know. I
forget.
don't really want it.
Hey,
I just
hey,
want a new gold ring to go with my feather floating ring that
Friendship.
I have.
Joe, by chance, do I see her pearl necklace laying in her heap of robes?
The pearl necklace was destroyed. The necklace like snapped. Loose pearls line all about. You can recover them. A total value of 250 gold pieces from the
Like
pearls.
Martha Wayne.
Can I, while these people were all arguing about the cloak, can my mage hand just be doing a little work behind the scenes, grabbing up little individual pearls that fell in the corners, just bloop, bloop, bloop?
Yep, no problem.
What's your problem?
I don't have a problem. I just saw the pearls.
Snod, make a quick investigation check.
That is going to be a 13.
13. You find on the obsidian altar that angelic demonic statue was on, there's a small switch underneath. Toggling it would open any secret doors inside the chamber.
I would like to toggle the switch.
You toggle the switch, which is my other professional dungeon master.
Yeah.
That's your
I can't believe you missed the opportunity to actually brand
Make it a
one's-
lever.
That one's
that's-
18 plus.
Hey Joe.
That's
Hey
his
Joe, by the way,
quarantine
what's that
team.
little blue ball on the pedestal right there?
joking.
That was the thing Colin broke, I think.
Yeah, why was it still there? I want to see you take a little hammer and smash that little blue thing for that. For
I gotta be
the
this
effect
guy.
and the
I gotta
realism.
be this guy.
Who hurt you?
2 secret doors open from inside the chamber. One going back the way you came, and one opening up on into the sewer system. And as the sewer door opens, you find yourself directly across from the storage room where you initially entered the dungeon.
We didn't find her key to the vault, did we?
We did.
Oh, we did. All right. Yeah, cool.
Did. So I'm sorry. Did we settle? Is Nashimo taking the cloak?
Yeah.
No, I think
Yeah.
we. Oh, I am.
Yeah, I'm fine
Yeah,
with it. It's
just did
fine.
it.
I don't want a dead, creepy old lady.
I hate
look.
that lady, so I wouldn't wear her cloak anyway.
Cool.
Nashimo, you pop the cloak on. That's +1 to your armor class and to
And
your
saving
saving.
Yeah, that's a boss item.
Can it be +3 to your smelling like a dirty old bitch?
Yeah, people have to make like a saving throw when they get within like 5 feet of you because you just rank.
Stanky. Hey, what do you guys say we go back to that ship and see why all those crows were falling dead?
We already know that.
Do we?
Yes. His little demon
what-
watchers were killing them.
Yeah.
I want to go investigate more.
We're going.
Tommy wants to
Tommy,
know we're
that's what we're
going.
doing right now, man.
All right, you
I
guys
want to
go
go back
ahead.
to this ship.
Yeah, we're going back.
You guys
That's
go
settled.
ahead. We'll hit the
Joe would be
fucking
so pissed. He'd like go rummage through his fucking closet. Damn it!
Are you kidding me? It's probably just set up down the hall. Like
Probably.
it's probably no big deal.
It's probably in his bed with like a little blanket over it. He was sleeping with it last night. Like, let me go get it.
Hey, it's D&D. Do what you want. If you want to hit the tavern before going into a rich noble family's secret vault, then yeah, go for it.
No, we also got to be prepared for this fucking Colossus Creed fucking hiding in here.
Colossus Creed.
Ossus Creed.
Colossus Creed, not Colossus Creed.
Dasus.
Okay, you are all standing in front of the magnificent vault door of the Vanthapure family vault.
Hell yeah.
As described before, it has all these mechanisms, tubes, gears, controls, panels, switches that all converge onto one center hub where a small keyhole remains open, ready to receive a key. What would we like to do?
Put your dick in it.
Tripod?
I
my
would
dick
not
in it.
like to do that.
Billy has
Please.
spoken.
I feel like maybe we need to check and see if there are some magical locks on this fucker before somebody touches it.
Yeah, there
Who's got the key?
definitely are. There are definitely magical locks. That's why we have this magical key.
Yeah, use that magical key.
All right.
Yo, I stick out my tongue like in the Christmas Story, and I just get really close to the lock with it.
You have
Like-
to yank him back by his collar, almost tossing him. into
I only
the
have so many of these healing potions, Tommy.
Nashimo, we determined earlier, I think last session, that the door was magically trapped. But using the key disarms and bypasses all magical traps. Full disclosure, trying to open the door without a key would teleport you to a random area inside this dungeon. Those areas could have been the cultist break room, underneath the sewer water, like under the black pudding, or into Tamara's personal chamber for a one-on-one fight with her.
Are we in a tight hallway right now?
That's lit. Could have been a hero.
That would have been dope.
You are.
You witnessed it like one.
Oh, okay. All right. We're just by the mucky
let's
sewage.
send it. We do what we always do. Full send this thing.
Full send.
Yeah, just open that shit.
You can't unlock this thing stealthily. You can't unlock a magic door.
What does
quietly.
this lady that we killed have another grandma in there? We're safe.
Well, the big guy.
Yeah,
right?
the really big guy with the
Thassus.
Thassus Krieg, the
Probably
former overseer and head paladin of El Triel.
literally probably the toughest
The
guy.
Apollo Creed.
I mean,
would
like
the group like to make preparation.
Yeah, does
before
anybody want to
opening?
top up, or anybody got any healing
If
potion?
we gotta fight another boss, I'm just gonna die. I mean,
Is
that's
it-
I'm gonna pop a healing potion.
Hey, do you want to take? Do you want to take half of one of my minor healing potions, Tommy? I could dish you half. I only need 5
Sure,
of it.
that'd be great.
Okay, is that allowed,
Yeah,
Joe?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Dermot, you got another one of those like a bum?
You need a 10.
Yeah, I'll take a 10.
All right, I'll toss
10?
a 10. I'll toss a 10 to Dashimo, and I'll toss a half of the minor. I'll take half and give the other half to Tommy. I wiped the rib because there's a pandemic.
I'm one away from full health right now.
That was kind of you.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. That's my
Wait.
preparation.
What is the how long do those 10 additional hit points last that fucking Carlton threw at us?
They last until they dissipate.
Till you lose them.
So you lose them. Yeah, sorry.
Nashimo, do you want to sneak in there with me?
I mean, I don't think there's a sneak in. Once this sucker's unlocked, it's unlocked. We could try. I don't know if there's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a bank vault door. You know what I mean? Like
It's
those-
not a quiet door.
You don't just crack them and peek inside.
Well, what if we weren't visible?
We could try that. Use.
Oh.
I like where your head is.
Snod's got a bag of tricks he hasn't shown us yet. That
I
rat
mean,
bastard.
yeah, we could make something happen. We could post Duramir up on the far side with the bow with a clear shot, just in case something comes at us.
I just don't know if it's worth the expenditure of the magic, but
I mean, there's either something really incredible behind this door or something
Why don't
real
we put-
scary.
Let's put our thick boys in the front and open the fucking door.
Okay.
We got 3 thick boys for a reason.
Yeah.
all right, let's get thick then.
Dick it.
Tick.
So tripod, Ilya, and Tommy kind of take up the front couple spaces.
Operation Meat Shield. Yeah, got it.
Operation, huge dick shield.
Cock earned balls.
No longer feel very comfortable being a meat shield. It's not working for me.
Badger balls.
Elise, I'm not sure what happened to or Pumbaa, but I love the trident behind you now.
Oh, Pumbaa's still like down there somewhere.
Oh, thank
But
goodness.
yeah, thank you. That is my trident that I handmade.
Pumbaa.
Who's opening the door?
I'll do
Let
it.
tripod do it. Yeah.
Thanks,
Tripod.
Jeremy. Just throw me
You
under the
take
fucking
the
bus.
small gold-leafed key in your hand. You put it into the door's keyhole. You don't even have to turn it. In fact, the key just like goes into the door until it's flush, like the key has disappeared entirely. As the whole center lock turns, panels flip, gears turn, pipes whistle. All these mechanisms happen simultaneously as the door thud, dust falls from the sewer's ceiling as this large door slowly opens up, revealing the contents of the Vanthapure family vault.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Oh no!
Dude, I fucking called it.
Is it lit?
The room is
Not
The room is lit.
Could I'm wondering how well we could have pilfered all that while invisible. While he's just standing there, like
You just see coins coming out and like nothing holding them.
also, we need to utilize fucking Thunderplunks the cat.
oh, I
don't know what he
ate him.
does.
I ate him in the last room.
Did you?
Yeah, nobody else
No,
saw.
you didn't. Shut up. You can't just do that. Shut
Will
up.
was texting me. We had a whole text.
Yes.
We got a whole what?
Water Chops is not eaten.
Oh.
This room contains one large wooden table with 2 items set on top. Wooden coffers and chests line the wall of this room, as an unimaginable amount of gold pieces are overflowing from the chest contents. On the table, you see a bag with like stitching on the leather surface that reveals some sort of like tribal pattern and face. Next to it is a beautiful golden shield. Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain vestments, carrying a lit candlestick.
So lit.
He turns to face the door as you enter.
Yo, this guy's got the best shield that we'll see probably in the entire campaign.
This is the spooky shield. Is this
You
spooky?
see his shadow on the far wall behind him, but it doesn't match his form. Does not match his human figure. It appears to be the shadow of a pudgy, horned fiend with small, hand-like wings protruding from its back. Tripod. You immediately recognize this man. This sad, broken old man is Thassus Creek, the former overseer of Eltriel, the head paladin, the leader of the Hell Riders themselves. He looks at you all as you enter, just kind of gives you like a blanket stare as he says, "Have you come for me? Or have you come for the shield?" As he kind of like backs and like puts one hand on the shield that's behind him.
I think we came for both.
I'm not scared to put an arrow through an old man's head.
The gold mostly.
You will not take me because you cannot take the shield. It is mine. It speaks to me. The Lord inside. He speaks to me and only me.
What master do you serve?
I do not know his name. For if I did, I would speak it. I would speak it. Don't you know? Do you know? The hidden Lord. What's his name?
That doesn't help.
As he now like picks up the shield and is holding it to his chest, trying to protect it with what frail body he has.
Shouldn't have let
Sounds
him
like a
pick it up.
Beetlejuice trip.
Yeah.
Can we ask Fisk what he knows about what's going on?
Yeah, Dormir, you like lean over. Hey, what the hell's going on?
This is Barnacles.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a quick history check with advantage. Hold, please.
Holding.
He whispers back to you, Dormir. Yes, my master at the Candle Keep. Her name is Silvara. She has told me some information about the shield of the Hidden Lord. I believe that's the shield this man is holding. Trapped inside is an evil presence that wants to leave the shield's captivity. I believe it is speaking to this frail man, poisoning his mind, corrupting him, maybe driving him insane. As you just hear Thassus Creed go, "The shield, it's mine! It's precious to me! It's my precious!"
Yes, Smeagol.
Oh,
What
man.
was once a fantastic, holy, good, through and through paladin that upheld light, law, and order and protected thousands, if not millions of people, is now nothing but a frail, desecrated man. If Thassa's Krieg is still even in that body, again, as his shadow resembles some fat, greedy demon.
All right. But this guy still is just a frail old man. And I'm thinking, Duramir, maybe you can pull out that mage hand and see if you can get it away from him.
It's too heavy, I bet.
Yeah, this is a full, like, almost tower-sized shield. In fact, I can show you a picture of it because you can all see it standing there. Just got to cover up the page and a half of statistics for the shield.
My God.
Fuck.
The shield of the hidden lord.
That thing's
Fuck.
cool.
God damn, that thing.
Is that a baby face on it at the bottom?
No, it's like
That's a demon.
a troll demon. It's
Ooh.
really cool.
It's like Chucky.
I don't know, what do we do?
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh.
Oh, that's so dope.
I would like to try to avoid killing him if at all possible, but we got to get the shield out of his hand somehow.
Agreed.
Yeah, how do we destroy it? Can we ask Fisk? Is that what's his name?
Bastard, yeah, he can speak up to the group. He says, "Be careful. This shield is a powerful, powerful demonic item. It cannot be destroyed by our means here and now. Only my master, back at Candlekeep, can safely destroy this monstrosity of a relic. We need to wrap it in something, contain it in something." As he's looking around, Ilya and Tripod, both of you make perception checks. You're in the front of the group there.
18.
16.
16. And nice. Yeah. So Slobber Chops starts rubbing up against your leg, Ilya, as it's like meowing and like gesturing towards the bag that's next to the shield. Can you guys see that on the table here?
Yep.
Ilya and Tripod, you can identify that bag as a bag of holding.
Oh.
Very nice.
So we just put the shield in the bag. Easy. That's nothing.
Easy.
All right.
I'm sure that that's just going to be easy.
So I've got in my explorer's pack some rope. Can I try and lasso this golden shield away from this pitiful old man?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a survival check or athletics, whatever is going to be better for you.
That's a 10.
10. As you lasso the rope around the head of the shield and pull it, Thassus puts his hand out. As he clenches his fist, a demonic spiked mace appears in his hand. As he swings it at you, Tripod, he goes, "Off! Do not touch my lord!" as he attacks you. Tripod, he goes to swing, but the demonic mace is so heavy that he falls short. What was once an all-powerful holy paladin, whatever strength was given to him by his god form, has been stricken from him as he has broken his faith and oath. You just hear a loud clink as metal hits stone, the mace still in his hand, but he's like hunched over. He still manages to hold on to the shield, but he misses the attack against you.
Okay.
So I'm kind of watching all this happen. I saw them both glance at the bag and kind of picked up on what they were thinking, and obviously heard Fisk say that. Can I make a dash to the bag and try to take it over the top like I'm aggressively putting a pillow inside of a pillowcase out of his hand?
So you're trying to take the bag and put it over the shield to
just kind of rip it out of his hand and then have it in the bag.
So Thassus will make an attack of opportunity against you.
Can I cast Bane on him?
Sure.
You know?
Give me a little flavor.
So I would think me and Tripod notice the bag. And then we notice Jormir noticing the bag. And then Jormir starts to go for it. And I see, like, you know, old guy rearing up. And I just yell out that Tyr will have his justice and feign him. And now he has
Absolutely. And as he swings the demonic mace at you, Nashimo, the magical bane from Ilya redirects the attack, shallow as it misses you. You grab the bag, stuff it onto the shield, make a saving throw to stuff it and yank it out of
You said
his
strength,
grasp.
right?
Yes, sir. The bane gives him a -3 on his check.
25.
Yeah, no problem. He almost like rip his arms or his hands off with it. You know,
Whisper sorry.
Yeah, the thumbs. As you stuff the shield of the hidden lord into the bag of holding and step away from Thassa's Krieg, he immediately buckles and falls onto the ground, almost in like a hunched fetal position. Give it back! Give it back! I must speak to my master! I must speak to him! I cannot hear him! Where is he?
Ilya, you guys are the ones that care about this guy. You guys fucking take it. Otherwise,
I don't
think
care
we
about
take
him.
the gold and we get
I'd
the
like
fuck
to
out.
look at the rest of the loot, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you kind of have an option here, with the shield recovered and the puzzle recovered. Your main objective has been achieved inside this dungeon. You could kill Thassa's Krieg. As you know, he is in some way responsible for the fall of Eltriel. But the real evidence, if there is anything to tie him to this grand evil act, is inside the puzzle box. If you wish him to wait trial and evidence to be revealed, you could take him in and bring him to the Flaming Fist guards that wait outside the villa.
Yeah, I'm going to tie his hands up and just kind of, you know, like in Game of Thrones when they're pulling people behind the horses, I'm just going to do that to him.
Shame.
Absolutely. You tie him up secure. He's like squirming and fidgeting, you know, begging for the shield, asking to speak to his hidden master. He eventually tires himself, still kind of like rambles on in nonsense, but is securely bound and tied.
So I've got some common clothes, which I assume includes a sock, and I would like to put that sock into his mouth.
Absolutely. You stuff a sock into the former head paladin and overseer of the grandest, holiest city, Eltriel.
And he goes, "Why is this one crunchy?"
Oh, no!
I need a bigger sock than that, buddy.
That sock has to be like the size of like pantyhose then, if that's what it's used for.
So
He's
I
back.
want to walk behind him and like keep a very close eye on him because I hate him.
I want to run over to the gold and start collecting everything that's loose on the ground.
Loot.
As Thassus gets tied and bound, and all of you start reaching for gold, you hear a set of footsteps coming from the vault door. As you quickly wheel around, drawing your weapons, preparing spells, Snod, a big smile is created on your face. As in the doorway, you see the hulking, massive berserker, loyal servant of Tiamat, with 2 dragon cultists behind him. Your allies that you brought here ordered from your master, and who were sent to recover the stolen gold from the Dungeon of the Dead 3. Master Snot, it's good to see you alive and well. Tiamat bless us on this day.
So good to see you too. Tiamat, the mother's blessings.
Very good. You must feel it as well, as he looks beyond you to this massive treasure hoard. A large portion of this treasure was stolen from our queen. It is cursed as well. Me and our group have come here to recover the treasure and bring it back to the dragon's hoard.
Nah, fam.
Most excellent idea.
Very good. We shall begin recovering it.
Yeah.
I try to pocket as much as I can.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Mage hand working my third hand.
Okay.
So you guys can infer that a large portion of this gold is cursed gold, part of Tiamat's hoard. Not all of it. Snod's boys will be taking what belongs to their demon queen. You can either let them and take what's left, or try to steal some of a 5-headed dragon demon.
That's a bad idea.
And split the party.
Snod, is there anything you want to say to the group as they are are anxious to take as much of this treasure as possible? Maybe to calm them down?
So the magic items are not tainted, correct?
Correct.
I say, you are free to help yourselves to the bag and other trinkets, but leave the Great Mother's gold to my men.
How did they find us?
They can smell the gold, dude.
They have a treasure sense.
They know where it
The
is.
fuck is treasure sense?
It's what happens when you're a dragon and all you care about is gold.
It's a gold.
All right, how much is left?
So you guys let the dragon cultists take back Tiamat's hoard. They take a total of 23,000 gold pieces.
I've changed my mind.
What's left?
10 gold. Hot. It's almost 2 each.
There's 9 sets of treasure. I'm going to read it off here. The first set contains 30 electrum pieces. Each electrum piece is worth 100 gold pieces, belonging to the Vanthapure family. 2, 3, and 4 each contain 100 gold pieces in 2 large rubies. So 300 gold pieces and 6 large rubies. Treasure set 5 contains a broken ceremonial sword that has draconic runes on it that spell out Fang. Should the long sword be repaired, its magical properties would be restored.
Anyone else smell that side quest?
There's also an additional
Thanks, Tommy.
250 gold pieces with the sword. Treasure sets 6 and 7 each contain 100 platinum pieces, so 200 platinum pieces, which equates to 800 gold pieces. And treasure set 8 contains 20 gemstones, each gemstone valued at 10 gold pieces. There's also a small stash of magical items. Beside the Shield of the Hidden Lord and the Bag of Holding, there is... Hold up.
Hold up. Wait.
There is a quiver of +2 arrows, 20 arrows in total.
That's lit.
Add it. There is...
Hold up.
an ion stone of mastery. There is a belt of stone giant strength.
Yo. I need that.
There is a scimitar of speed.
Oh, national.
There is a rod of absorption.
What'd you say about my wiener?
Exactly.
And the last item, look at that, is a maul of thunderous smite.
Damn.
Ooh.
I can deluge the details of these magical items later.
Sure.
As you kind of stuff them into the bag of holding. With treasure recovered, magical items recovered, the shield of the hidden lord recovered, and the demonic puzzle box recovered. Thamara Vanthapur killed and Thassus Krieg captured. Your quest at the Vanthapur family villa is complete. And you will all reach level 4 at its completion.
Back to the ship.
God damn it.
Is there any other things that you want to do or say before you leave this sewer dungeon?
Yes.
I want to take 5 and get a beer.
Yeah, we can take a quick 5-minute break. I can set up.
What's my berserker's name?
Your berserker's name is Corlash.
So I want to walk up to Corlash and be like, Corlash, allow me to say goodbye to my friends before we return.
Very good. We will take our queen's treasure to the 9 hells where her hoard resides. We will meet you back at the Tower of Tiamat to get our briefing for our next mission. See you in hell, Master Snod.
See you in hell.
As that's like an endearing term.
Yeah.
Because the Tower of Tiamat is in Avernus.
It's not tight.
I don't get it. Just kidding.
And they depart.
Wait, Snod stays though, right? He's meeting up with them
yeah.
later, supposedly.
Absolutely. Snod stays. As there is much more work to be done. In the name of Tiamat, of course.
Do we want to do anything else in this room, or should we backtrack?
Get upstairs.
I think we'll take a quick 5-minute break. It sounds like we need. I'll set up the next location and we'll reconvene.
Yeah. All right, take 5, everybody.
Hold up.
Okay, is everyone ready to jump back in?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. So after leaving the sewer dungeon beneath the Vanthapur villa, with Thassus Krieg imprisoned in your clutches, and magical items and gold recovered from the Vanthapur family vault, you are met outside the villa gates by Captain Zaj and his battalion of Flaming Fist guards. As you kind of like give him a head nod, his guards storm the villa and seize whatever assets are left of the Vanthapur family. Amark is with Zaj as he kind of like crosses his arms, watching his family home be raided by Flaming Fist patrolmen. Zaj looks at you all, sees Thassus Krieg in your possession, and can kind of assume you have recovered the other items. He says to you, "Well then, your mission was a success, I take it."
Yeah.
Great success.
I was eating Swedish fish.
Dude, what do you think?
Can we just be absolute dicks to this guy? Just like,
problems
you know what,
in
man?
Baldur's Gate. I don't need lit from you, little man.
I'm sick of doing your fucking job.
The Flaming Fists, as well as all of Baldur's Gate, cannot thank you enough for what you've done here today. The Vanthapur family, as he turns to Amark and says, well, most of the Vanthapur family was causing a lot of unnecessary chaos and crime in our already torn city. Now come with me. My guards here will take care of what's left. We have much to discuss inside my private chambers. As he turns around and leads you all back towards the dock region of Baldur's Gate, the dock district, into the Flaming Fist Keep and back into his office where there's a seat waited for each of you.
That's nice.
Faustar Fisk is still with you as you all sit down. Now tell me, what happened to Thamara Vanthapur? It's very important that I know the whole truth. She is dead, I take it, if she's not with you and captive?
She's
smash that bitch head in.
She's dead-ish. I think she probably went back to hell. She said something about like, trip back to Avernus just to like summer with the family.
I really interrupt Tripod really, really fast. And she's like, well, we smashed her head and she's dead.
Well, whether she's in Avernus or truly dead, she's out of Baldur's Gate, and that is a good thing. It would seem, even without whatever evidence you recovered, that Thamara Vanthapur was in league with Thassa's Krieg. This is terrible, but you've done a good thing in destroying her. Though I fear Baldur's Gate is not out of the clutches of hell yet. Did you recover the infernal puzzle box?
Maybe. But before we get to that, we kind of do have proof that we killed her because Nashimo's wearing her cloak.
True.
Oh, yes, I suppose that is more than enough proof. Very good. I will let the proper channels know. I see you have another companion with you. Who is this? As he points over to Phalistar Fisk.
The shield guy.
Yeah, to the party. Like, do we want to? I don't think we want to rat this guy out. Like, what if he's like got a warrant out for his arrest?
I would just say he's a prisoner that we found.
Yeah, I think he just got scooped up.
He was a prisoner. Yeah, he was a prisoner who promised us gold upon his us freeing him.
I see. Cool. As he looks over at Phalistar, he says, I recognize those markings on your vestments. You're from the Candlekeep Library and College, is that correct? Phalistar speaks up as he looks at all of you. He says, thank you all for protecting me, keeping my identity secret, but the Candlekeep is a friend of the Flaming Fist. Captain Zaj is a good man. I trust him. Captain Zaj, my name is Phalistar Fisk. I hail from Candlekeep, as you mentioned. I was sent here by my master, a tiefling by the name of Salvira Sakis. She is one of the head mages at the Candlekeep Library and got wind of a demonic, unholy presence inside Baldur's Gate, kept an item that we have safely recovered. I have been tasked to return this item to Candlekeep so it can be properly destroyed. And as he looks to the party, Phalistar says, there was another item that was recovered, an item of grave demonic presence. I think we should tell Zaj about this item, but I'll leave it up to you, as he is referencing the demonic puzzle box.
We should probably go ahead and tell Zaj, guys. I think you're muted, Ryan.
No, you're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, we should probably tell him it's kind of why he sent us in the first place. So,
smash it.
What do you say?
We happen to recover something that may be of interest to you, and I would like to pull out the box and just kind of. So you have a desk? Can I do like the cop thing where I like my badge and gun and I just slam it on the desk?
I pick in a box.
Your murder badge?
No, the murder badge I'm keeping for sure, but the box he can have. I don't give a shit about that.
As you put it on the desk, like you see sizzling and feel heat come from where the box is sitting on top of Zaj's wooden desk. Zaj kind of like backs away. Oh, this burning thing. This is for sure, of utmost certainty, a demonic puzzle box. I haven't seen many. I've only read stories about them. Typically, they are created to house a demonic contract. I believe Thassa's Krieg must have signed a contract with whatever devil consumed at Eltriel, and in return got who knows what. But the details of that contract are locked inside this puzzle box. It must be opened. We must know the details of the contract that was signed to destroy Eltriel, and if there is a similar contract created to destroy Baldur's Gate. If you all feel comfortable, I know I've already asked you to do a great deal and you've accomplished it, but I would implore you to go with Phalistar Fisk. Go to the Candlekeep Library and College of Mages. Find his master. and see what she can do to unlock the secrets of the puzzle box and this shield that you've recovered. What do you say?
As for our last mission,
Yes, I think after you complete this mission, Baldur's Gate will be safe from all evil, and absolutely no bad can happen afterwards. In fact,
You swear?
whatever grand
Yikes.
scheme or adventure or campaign you on would most likely end for sure safely at Candlekeep.
Put both your thumbs up, look tripod in the eyes, and say, I solemnly swear.
I solemnly swear, Avernus is up to no good.
Well, now that we really have
Now,
a choice.
Of course,
Sounds trustworthy.
speaks up. He says, yes, of course. It would be very good for all of you to join me and meet my master at Candlekeep. She is a very knowledgeable, very powerful wizard, and she would be of use to you and you to her. If you can safely bring me to Candlekeep, we can do a lot of good for Baldur's Gate and the city and all the people of Faerun. It's a 6-day journey to Candlekeep, but lucky for you, I have a small home, but 2 days out from the city's walls. In my home, I have a teleportation circle that will teleport us directly to the Candlekeep. We just have to get to my home safely, and then we will be at the keep's entrance.
Let's
Okay.
go.
do we want to do the shopping here first before we go,
Of course, as
or divvying up loot?
Captain Dodge speaks up, I will not let you leave my office without proper payment for the services you have done to the Flaming Fists in the city of Baldur's Gate. I will award you each 1,000 gold pieces.
That's
Okay.
very tight.
Okay.
Now I feel bad about
And
being a
with
dick to
that-
him.
And with that, I will also implore the Flaming Fist mages to enchant any weapon or armor you are in possession in with a +1 attunement. You will be free to pick what gets enchanted.
One item.
One item. Either armor or weapon that you currently possess to enchant with a +1 bonus to either armor class or damage and to hit.
What does the bonus mean?
So if you enchant your armor, it'll increase your armor class by 1. If you enchant a weapon, it'll increase your to hit and
By 1.
damage by 1.
I'm
Oh, okay.
I'm
Just by
assuming you can't enchant an enchanted weapon.
No, if you already have a magical weapon, it cannot be double enchanted.
I'm going to enchant my scimitar. Can I do that right now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Would it be within reason that they could enchant my draconic resistance, or is it just going to be offensive? I'm fine with a weapon too.
I mean, you could enchant like your basic commoner's clothes with a +1 bonus to AC, you know?
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do with my.
Okay, so I could just make like the robes that I buy, the next set of robes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
As he doles out the coins and enchantments, there's a loud knock, thud, 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 on Zaj's door. Zaj looks up, and before he can even say "come in," the door swings open. Entering inside the Zaj's office with you is a woman. This woman is clad in full metal plate mail, only her head exposed. She looks to be middle-aged, maybe her mid-40s or so. She has like light brown hair with some gray streaks, tan skin, brown eyes with like wrinkles, like next to her eyes. She has a pendant of the Flaming Fist guard clasping a white cloak that covers her plate mail. A massive two-handed axe rests on her back. Your meeting with Captain Zaj is interrupted by the arrival of this Flaming Fist general. Clad in plate armor, and you can hear more heavily armored Flaming Fist soldiers march outside of Zaj's office. The woman speaks up. She says, "Are these the maniacs who have stirred up every nest of rats in this god-forsaken city?" She's barking at Zaj. Zaj says, "Oh, Commander Porter, I was told you wouldn't be at Baldur's Gate for at least another 10 days." She says, "That's what the city's government wanted you to think, Captain." Turning to the group, she says, "I trust Captain Zaj has adequately compensated for all the deeds you have done at Baldur's Gate, no?"
No.
Well, actually,
I think I've been compensated fairly.
shut up, Snod.
Well, if you're under the impression you have not been compensated fairly, I can certainly offer you additional rapport with the Flaming Fists. Let me introduce myself first, however. My name is Lyra Porter. I am a commanding officer of the Flaming Fist Infantry stationed in the distant peninsula of Chult. My uncle, Duke Porter, is one of the, I guess, 2 remaining dukes of Baldur's Gate. Of course, Uthar Ravengard is still missing. Duke Vanthapure has been killed, leaving my uncle and 1 other duke in charge. Duke Porter has sent for me. This city is completely fucked, and I am here to get things in order. And I will not stand for any more chaos, any more cult activity, any more espionage and evil doings inside these city walls. Eltriel has fallen, and I will see to it that Baldur's Gate does not meet the same fate. I understand you all played a great part in securing the town's borders. As a token of my gratitude, my uncle's gratitude, and the Flaming Fist gratitude, I offer you all position and rank inside the Flaming Fist militia. You may keep your badges of decree, your murder badges, and will be notarized as lieutenants in the Flaming Fist army, should you so choose to accept.
Do we have to call if, or do we have to answer if called?
Of course, for the Flaming Fist will command you.
I'm out.
Yeah.
What does the rank come with?
The rank comes with perk and prestige. You will be able to command a small troop of Flaming Fist guards and patrol with them at your will. You will also have a station here at the keep, your own private quarters, and access to our armory and treasury.
I'm still out.
That part sounds interesting.
Well, you can think about it, and you can report back to me when you've chosen your answer. I understand Captain Zaj means to send you to the Candlekeep Library with this man here. Is this correct?
Yes.
You have that demonic idol in your presence. I can sense it. Don't lie to me.
Can I just point to the desk where it's still smoldering?
Yeah. Oh, I suppose I could have just looked over it. Okay, very good. I agree with Captain Zaj's commands. You shall accompany Phalistar to Candlekeep and discover how to destroy and open that demonic puzzle box. We will need to understand the contract in order to save Baldur's Gate from utter destruction.
Okay.
Is there anything you require of me in the Flaming Fist in the meantime?
About this armory that you have, if we're going to go on this super dangerous journey, we could use some upgrades.
I understand Captain Zaj has already enchanted weapons and armor for you to use. The armory is only accessible to those lieutenants ranked inside the Flaming Fist Order.
All right.
Should you choose to accept my proposition, you will be granted access.
We're good.
Very good. See to it that you set out immediately. Time is not on our side. The fate of Baldur's Gate now rests with you in that puzzle box. Good luck to you. And she walks out of the room, Well, unless you had something to say to her.
We could use some healing potions if those are available.
Healing potions. Oh, yes, of course. No problem. She hands you a bag of healing potions, I guess.
Nice.
Nice.
And inside, look at that, are 11 greater healing potions.
Woo. Jesus.
We'll
How many
take
of us
9
are
of them.
there? Scoob.
I'm kind of on the fence. I think I want to join this lady.
I'm kind of thinking about it too.
You're a dragon from hell.
I wasn't
know,
totally
but-
gonna shoot it down.
I hate the
I
army
feel like as
and
long as it
authority.
doesn't oppose what I want, then I don't see why I can't be part of it.
The only problem is the coming when called.
I mean, we could always just ignore it.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Think
Alright.
about it.
I'm adamantly anti-authority.
That's fine.
You guys can do
As,
whatever you want.
as Commander Porter leaves the chamber, Zaj takes control of the conversation again. He says, well, I will arrange for all of your passage outside the city. The city is still on lockdown. Lots of refugees still pile outside the gates of Baldur's Gate. The fastest way to Candlekeep and to Fallistar's cottage will be across Worm's Crossing, the grand bridge of Baldur's Gate that crosses the river. Be careful crossing the bridge. The refugees there can be wildly and dangerous, but nothing you can't handle. When you're ready, find me, and we can leave the city. Though I implore you to leave immediately.
Okay. With that, we leave.
Yeah, if we got potions and we're enchanted, let's go.
Any other questions for Zaj? Things to discuss?
Nothing I can think of.
And I,
Zaj, do you have a family?
A family? Of course I do.
Tell me about them.
Well, my wife, she works in the Noble District. She is a patrolman there, also a member of the Flaming Fist. She works in a separate division as to not conflict with our own motivations. We met in service together. We have 2 children, a young son and an older daughter. Both of them are safe at home. Our daughter more than capable of watching our young son. I just hope that we can keep the city from distress and chaos so we can keep our children safe.
Tommy, we were going to threaten
that
his
was
family?
impressive that you rattled that up.
I feel like Tommy Wee's going to go steal his kids or something. What the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
What the fuck?
I just want to know what his wife does, just in case we
Okay.
go find her and
Need
ask
leverage?
her
What do you?
Just for the
She is a
enchant.
capable warrior.
Wait, you said she works at the city square by the ship?
God damn it.
No,
He said the noble.
that's not what I said at all.
Oh no, that's right.
He's gonna be hunting her down in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Stabs the wrong people.
It sounds like a Tommy Wee plan.
Well, I've got your wife, and he's like, "That's not my wife."
I was just waiting for Tommy to walk back past the bathhouse and the dog look at him from the steps on his way to the boat.
Any other questions or things
Let's
to bring up with
leave.
Captain
No.
Todd?
Yes,
Please,
for
please.
Yeah.
enchantment's sake, this will just take a second. For thematic effect, could I have bought very expensive golden hued robes?
Yeah, baby.
How much would you charge me for such robes?
10 gold pieces
Ooh, nice.
with a crimson red trim on it that matches your cobalt skin.
Perfect. Awesome.
Zaj, do you have any siblings?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I would like to grab Tommy Wee and
I
literally
used to-
throw him out the door.
You used to. What happened, Zaj?
Back before I joined the ranks of the Flaming Fist, my brother and I, we were adventurers much like yourself. We heard an old legend, a mountain in the far eastern quadrants of Faerun, well beyond the visual spectrum of the Sword Coast, in lands you would never recognize. This mountain was called the White Plume Mountain. Inside, a mad mage ran rampant to the neighboring villages around its basin. We sought this mage and the magical items he stole from 3 noble families. But you see, the White Plume Mountain is a dangerous and deadly dungeon.
Are you writing all
Its
this
hot,
down, Tommy?
humid conditions burn your skin even before you can enter deep within its cavernous traps and regions. The wizard is powerful and mad. His creatures that he implores inside this mountain hold sacred these relics and items. They took my brother's life, and I regret that we did not recover anything inside worth of any value from the White Plume Mountain. My brother died in vain. I find myself alone, scared, without my brother. I sought out Baldur's Gate to start a new beginnings, see what I can make what was left of my sad life. And
How far is this? How far is this
Yeah.
White Plume Mountain?
Can we leave?
He
I
looks
want to leave
over
this
to-
room. Nope.
Yeah.
Can we just walk out? I'm done. I don't want to listen to this
Is it back
anymore.
there?
Do it.
I'm out. I walk out.
It's like the
Tommy,
RPG wheel when you click into the sub menu and start picking like all the
my
other
God.
options.
It's like Skyrim, where you just go up to the random peasants and just ask what they're doing.
I sit here all day, Mark, and spit bullshit if you want.
We'll talk offline.
White Plume Mountain is great.
White Plume Mountain.
He's just texting me like 2 a.m, like Captain Zod. What was growing up like?
Was it tough, Peanut?
As you guys leave Zod's office, gold enchantments in hand, you make your way to the gates of the Great Worm's Crossing. They're magnificent gates. They separate Baldur's Gate from the rest of the world in the south regions. You can feel the cool river and ocean air wask up from the gate as the temperature and climate start to chill as you're moving south across the city. The Basilisk gates open. Flaming Fist soldiers hold back the tide of Eltriel refugees. You cut a path through these wretched souls, whose wails intensify as the Basilisk gates close behind you, not admitting entrance one more refugee. The dirt road cuts through the slums of the outer city, past the watery neighborhoods of little shops and keeps. The great span of the Worm's Crossing is now in front of you. Pictured here on the game board is a small section of Worm's Crossing. I think I can employ a quick visual for you. Worm's Crossing, again, is like a 5-mile bridge that crosses over the river that separates Baldur's Gate to the outer city. Let me go to the map. Big
Did
map.
you say a 5-mile bridge?
Hey, who is the bag of holding?
I do.
Did I hear?
Yeah,
I
we
see it.
see it.
Yeah, we could see it.
The main city where you were occupying is over here. You made your way all the way to Worm's Crossing and now crossing to leave the city's borders.
Where's the
Gotcha.
White Plume Mountain?
It's north.
Way north.
It's northeast.
Northeast.
Got it.
As you start to cross the bridge, refugees start to thin out the farther you get away from re-entering Baldur's Gate. The city, almost like the sun setting behind you, vanishes out of your vision. In the center of Worm's Crossing is a guard tower, which one of these guard towers is pictured here on the battle map. There's a small crowd moving in both directions across the bridge. Refugees trying to find a place to sit down. Flaming Fist guards keeping what order they can on the bridge. And the bridge meets in the center at a tall rocky island that rises from the middle of the Chathanar River. Buildings and merchant stalls line both sides of the bridge. making it almost impossible to see the river below. Tripod, make a perception check.
2.
Jesus, that's a
Oh, God.
fucking bonus.
Ilya, make a perception check.
5.
Just
Y'all
keep
don't
going
see
down the
shit.
line.
Just looking.
Tripod looks up and falls on his face.
So you guys are walking across the bridge. Is there anything you guys want to discuss amongst each other? Anything you want to ask Philostar Fisk as you're walking across this grand stone bridge?
Could I have, not to derail, but on the journey from the city to this bridge, stated my case for why I think that belt belongs to the nice kobold boy?
State your case.
All right. As you guys may have noticed, I fall in front of my opponents because I am weak and small, but with this belt, I would be able to be strong.
That's it.
Does anybody
That's
care
my
enough
case.
to just to not give him the belt? I don't care.
No.
I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank
Good
you
work.
very much, friends.
Sure. Even though you lie to us about everything and you're totally trying to fuck us in the end, I don't care.
Fine with it.
You guys cool with me taking the quiver, the arrows?
Obviously.
Yeah. That's
Can I get the broken ceremonial sword
Sure.
that I have to repair?
If it's a side quest and you get more lore and it shuts you up on it for a little bit, sure.
Done. Speedy Civitar.
Go on ahead.
Tripod, don't forget your glaive is magical too. Remember that the one you picked up from the bearded devil?
I have 2 glaives now. One of them is magical, one of them is normal. So I'm carrying a lot of shit right now.
How was that maul compared to
Ilya's.
Mine is a +1. I think hers is enchanted with something different.
No,
your-
I mean mine is just a +1 also.
Okay.
Because of Zod.
What's the Thunderous Smite one do? Is that a hand over?
That's
So
a
Thunderous
spell.
Smite Maul twice per day. It can cast Thunderous Smite on a hit.
Yeah, it seems pretty good for you.
I
got it.
have Thunderous Smite.
I don't think I took it, so I'll take them all then.
Done.
She can have it.
Yeah, I think I have other smites.
You got 2 mauls.
You sell one?
So I'm
Definitely good.
That
Any
leaves
other
us-
points of discussion?
That leaves us with the
Ion Stone of Mastery and the Rod of Absorption. What do those do?
I want the stone.
What's it do?
What's it do?
I will tell you. How about that?
We got to split the money.
I was working on
Calculating
Ooh,
the
This thing's
8.
pretty sick. I actually never seen it before.
Ion Stone. An Ion Stone is named after Ion, the god of knowledge and prophecy, revered on some worlds. Many types of stone exist, each type a distinct combination in shape and color. When you use an action to toss one of these stones into the air, the stone orbits your head at a distance of 1 to 3 feet and confers a benefit to you. Let's see. You can use a creature can try to grasp the stone and take it away from you. There's a check for that. But you have a stone of mastery, correct?
That's what we picked up. Yep.
Oh, baby. This is really good. While the stone is
Oh
active,
shit!
your proficiency bonus increases by 1.
Yo.
This slaps.
Right?
The stone glows a pale green color and orbits your head. The stone is in the shape of a prism.
Yeah, I would like that, please. Since everybody
Okay.
else is taking shit.
I don't
What
think
head
anybody
does
else
it
got
orbit?
Dude, that thing has got to be worth a lot of money.
I will definitely try to snatch that off your head.
Rod of a
Can you? Do you have to be wielding it? Aren't you always using a two-handed weapon?
No, you throw it in front of you and it just orbits your head.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
But someone can attempt to take it while it's orbiting you, and you only get the benefit while it's actively orbiting you.
See. Okay. Well, so Smithers is taking that to start.
Yep.
What is
Rod
this to
of-
start
of-
bullshit?
of
We didn't say
absorption.
anything about giving stuff back. We're divvying up. Everybody's. You guys cool if I take the quiver? All right, I'm gonna take the fucking stone then.
I'm sorry. Do you shoot any arrows?
Maybe I wanted to learn. Maybe I've been listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Then please provide your argument.
All right, can we get moving?
It's not a Joe Rogan podcast in this timeline. It's a
Wait,
it's a
who
Boats
took
Rogan.
who took the rod?
This is the rod's description. While holding this rod, you can use your reaction to absorb a spell that is targeting only you and not within an area of effect. The absorbed spell's effect is canceled, and the spell's energy, not the spell itself, is stored in the rod. The energy has the same level when it was cast. The rod can absorb and store up to 50 levels of energy over the course of its existence. Once the rod absorbs 50 levels of energy, it cannot absorb more. If you are the target of a spell that the rod can't store, the rod has no effect. When you become attuned to the rod, you know how many levels of energy in the rod have absorbed over the course of its existence, and how many levels of spells energy is currently stored. If you are a spellcaster holding the rod, you can convert energy stored into spell slots to cast spells you have prepared or know. You can create spell slots only of a level or lower to the spells you are currently able to cast to a maximum of level 5 spells.
Yeesh.
Is that Ilya?
You use stored spells in place of your own spell
spellcaster?
slots, but otherwise cast the spells as normal.
Damn.
But before we divvy this out,
I'm going to turn to Snot and say, we need to know what the fuck you are.
I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah, here you go, bud.
I feel like a jerk taking 2 really good items.
Dude, you're
Are
pretty
you
much
act-
fresh to the party, aren't you?
This is the rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, dude.
And we
Yeah, I
got-
don't think you have, I don't think you have
God damn
anything
it.
else magical.
I got a nice belt.
What's the belt do again?
It's the belt of
Changed my
strength.
strength from 6 to 23.
Yeah, what would it do?
I think that's just cool.
why
Yeah.
that's a fucking
Just funnier that way.
I feel like the belt should go on Tommy, and then you should take the rod.
Now I can bench.
What would it do for Tommy?
It would increase Tommy's attack and damage bonuses.
Yo,
Yeah, what am I going to be dishing? Like 25 damage now? Give me that shit.
I got.
Are you
Hand
actually a
axe.
sorcerer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give
Can
him
I
the fucking spell
roll
rod.
to make sure he's not lying in my fucking face?
Say it, Snod. Snotty sorcerer.
I am a sorcerer.
See, he's telling the truth.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
wanna Give the belt to someone else?
I don't know. I'm more sold on the belt.
well, you're sold on the belt because it's a huge stat gain,
Yeah, it's like a 17-point swing.
but it gives Tommy how much more attack?
I mean, now I have
What is
I
your
have an
strength now? Like
enchanted-
an 18?
I have an enchanted scimitar.
No, his strength is like 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in Tommy's defense, all of his attacks are strength attacks, where maybe a third of your snods are strength attacks.
It would mostly just be me chucking hand axes.
Right.
But I could also wrestle with things that are huge.
That's true. That's true.
Just
It's
give him the
up
belt.
to the group.
Whatever. He's going to die first, and we know that. So doesn't matter
So-
either way.
Very good. While you guys are discussing these matters on the Great Worm Bridge, Tripod, you hear someone call to you within the crowd of refugees. Is that you? Hell Rider?
Ex-Hell Rider?
As you say ex-Hell Rider, as you turn around, you see a familiar, young, beautiful, female dwarven face. The same dwarf, the same Hell Rider who you found imprisoned in the dungeon that you just exited underneath the Ventapure Villa.
Okay.
The one person you didn't chop thumbs off.
Her name
just tried to break her.
Her name is Rayla. And she says, I see you completed your mission inside the Ventapure's home.
Baby, I never enter without completing my mission.
What the fuck?
God damn.
I had a lot of time to think. Certainly not about what you just said. And I realized I had found myself inside the villa because I sensed Thassus Krieg somewhere inside that wretched sewer. I felt his soul corrupted somehow. I felt his holy power lost, and I felt it was my duty to find him and rescue him and restore his faith. But after everything you told me, I couldn't follow through. I couldn't find him, and I couldn't face him. And whatever he became, tell me. I can't stop thinking about it. What happened to Thassus Krieg?
Well, first of all, before I respond to that, what did we do with him? Did we just hand him over to the Flaming Fist Guards?
Yes,
Okay.
Lieutenant Porter took Thassus Krieg in captivity, sealing him away, waiting for your return with the contents of the demonic puzzle box.
All right, so I would like to explain to Rayla, we did find Thassus Krieg, and he has been possessed by something unholy from the depths of Avernus. It came from a really gnarly-looking shield that I really wanted, but it's evil, so we didn't equip it. Thassus is currently being held by General Porter? General, Captain? General. Okay. Lieutenant.
General.
The one I didn't
General
guess.
Lieutenant.
Sure. So Thassus is alive, but I don't know that he'll ever be the same person again.
I see. This whole ordeal makes me think of a story. A story I'm sure you're familiar with, Tripod. A story of the Hell Riders, one that I can't shake from my head.
Lore.
Here we go.
Lore.
It was over a century past that the great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands from north to west of Eltriel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged off to the terrible and unknowable fate. Terror gripped the hearts of all. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them and suffering fearful losses. But it was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seemed as though two more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Eltriel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city the next day. Her name was Zariel, which means champion of light. The prayers of Eltriel had been heard, and help had come. Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world. These fields were later known as the Fields of Dead, just west of the city. Zariel declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there and striking a great blow against the forces of evil and darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Eltriel, numbering in the many thousands. When Zariel at the head, riding a golden mastodon, she charged into Avernus.
Where's the mini for that?
Sorry, go ahead.
Where's the mini for that? The golden mastodon.
I'm not ready to reveal it. I have a riding mastodon miniature. It's pretty dope.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail you.
Don't doubt him.
No, you're fine. With a great cry, Zariel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but they did not crumble. Zariel was defeated. And the remnants of her army returned to Eltriel, overcome with grief at the loss of their glorious general, but confident that the lords of the 9 hells would think twice about threatening Eltriel again. There was great celebrations in honor of the valiant knights of the cavalry, who became known as the Hell Riders from that day on. It was the practice and belief of the Hell Riders that passed down for generations, training new warriors, new cavalry, and new Hell Riders. Should ever the call be beckoned once more, the Hell Riders would ride into Avernus and destroy any evil that threatened Eltriel and the lands of Faerun. I fear that evil has awakened once more and is riding to meet. But our general, Zariel, is gone, and she is not here to lead our Hell Riders. No one is. Our city is destroyed. The Hell Riders disbanded. What can we do? What hope do we have? There's nothing left. My guidance and faith shaken. I stand here on the edge of the Worm's Crossing, looking into the deep waters of the river, not knowing where I should go next.
Go in the river.
You all seem to have a motivation, a plan, something you're doing to help Baldur's Gates not meet the same fate as Eltriel. Tell me, what can I do to help? Is there anyone that could use my assistance, a trained Hell Rider?
You a healer?
What can you do?
Yeah, what are her... Lay the stats on me.
I'm a glorious fighter. I only care to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I see many of them here, inside and outside of Baldur's Gates. I know the Flaming Fists are doing what they can to keep the city in order. It seems maybe new leadership has arrived and is taking control of the city back from the damned cultists that caused chaos throughout the streets.
We could send her to go see Zaj. I bet Zaj would give her.
I was going to say, we've already got one NPC that's literally outshining all of us right now. I don't think we need to.
Also, if she's literally saying she only fights to protect those that can't protect themselves, that is literally worthless to us.
Right.
We are going murdering everybody and robbing them.
You guys
most of us.
Yourselves?
Also, though, the general overarching theme of our journey is to protect others who can't protect themselves.
Wasn't she literally just like about to kill herself in the jail cell? Like,
yeah,
how do we know she's not going to get so discouraged?
Wine and cheese and
yeah, well,
fine.
Send this bitch to Zaj.
Yeah,
she was extremely discouraged.
Wine and cheese.
I'd like to send her to Zaj.
Yep, I'm in.
Ilya, what do you think?
Kill her.
Yeah, I feel like send her to Zaj for more fighters. She can help defend the city and protect everybody. That's what she wants to do. There's plenty of people here to protect.
Captain Zaj, then, you say I should report to him?
Yes. Tell him we sent you.
Yeah, tell him we sent you.
Very good. I will find this Captain Zaj and do what I can to assist him and the people of Baldur's Gate. Thank you, Tripod and Ilya. Both of you took moments to comfort me in your own ways. I believe my use as a Hell Rider is still valid. Good luck to you. in your journeys.
Before you go, make sure when you talk to Captain Zaj and just let him know you want to help his brother who is also in the Flaming Fist. So just say you want to report directly to Captain Zaj's brother. Okay?
Make
don't say that.
No,
a deception check, Tommy. Make a deception check.
15.
Why are you the way that you are, Tommy?
who hurt you, Tommy?
This doesn't follow the
serious?
character at all.
Tommy's
I
the
hope it does.
carry.
I hope it does, because the
Yes.
dog, you didn't get enough consequences. So
The
Tommy,
dog's fine.
she looks over at you, wide-eyed, hopeful, and she says, "Yes, I will ask Zaj about his brother. I'm sure he's quite fond of him. I will make sure I ask to report directly to him. And I
Make
will
sure,
ask
make
lots
sure you
of,
let him know that's what Tommy told you to say.
lots of personal questions about his family and brother."
We will meet again and we will speak about his brother as soon as we find each other.
Jesus fucking
Fuck you, dude. She leaves the bridge.
He leaves.
If nothing else, at least you got him to crit fail and have a.
That's
Have
the
a-
only positive that came out of that entire interaction.
Always.
That was
That
kind of
was-
fucked up. I
that
didn't
was
really
great.
think that through.
do you think anything through? I mean, really?
Half the time I'm I'm freaking reckless raging. So no, I don't.
All
I
the
just
time.
like see
Just
Tommy be
emotionally
arguing
also.
with Bible all the time.
Snod, come get your mans.
Stop it.
Five in my head is like, that was a dick move.
So-
Tommy."
I just really quick. I remember there were like 8 stashes of loot. I wrote all of them down and kind of looked up all their values. It came out to actually very close to 6,000 gold pieces. It was slightly higher. If you guys are all cool with it, it would probably save us a fuck ton of hassle if we just split that up into 1K each. If that's okay. If you guys want to sift through 20 minor
Nope,
gemstones,
sounds good.
Nope.
Okay.
You can tip the DM the rounded up gold.
Yeah, beautiful. It was 150 from what I got, so we'll all add 1K to our stash on top of.
Don't worry,
Buy yourself something nice.
you'll be able to spend gold at Candlekeep.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to get that out of the way before we forgot about it.
What's an electrum?
It's
It's
200
just
gold.
like
Element.
it's like $100 bill. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Yeah.
100 gold.
So everybody add 1,000. All of that loot has been either distributed, except the rod. I don't think we made a decision on that yet.
I thought it was going to Snod as long as he gave up the belt.
So if Snod gives Tommy the belt, I'll give Snod the
Yeah.
rod.
I mean, otherwise the paladins can use the rod because they cast spells.
Or we could sell the rod to buy
or you
Tommy
can
an
sell the
item.
rod.
Tommy got the sword, but it's broken. So
Right.
Wait,
that's
if
a-
I'm going to give up the belt, I have to do something first.
Sure.
Do it.
Tripod, you're looking kind of small. Here to wrestle?
Arm wrestle. Arm
I'm-
wrestle.
Wrestle him.
fine with
Wrestle
this.
him.
I'm fine
Wrestle
with
him.
this.
Tripod.
Roll
do you
up.
Paul?
Can I enchant my cod piece before or
Yeah. Do you have like bless or anything like that?
no?
What kind of spells do you have?
No, did you want to use your enchantment
hang on.
from
Hold on,
Zaj?
hold on. Tripod. You can try to ask your devil companion, Bitter Breath, for unholy strength
This is
in order to win this contest of strength.
I would like to do that then.
RP it. Let's see it.
So I picture us kind of like walking over to a table in a bar and there's people sitting there and we both just like take their glasses and fucking fling them across the room. We're going to set our arms down and we're going to get ready to go, bitch. And Snod, I don't know what you're doing. I'll give you a chance to, set the scene on your side, but under my breath, I'm asking, like this is an absolute necessity from Bitter Breath. I need your strength to help me defeat this piece of shit. I I want to talk about how he worships a god other than him that is a dragon god. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name.
Tiamat.
He's a worshiper of Tiamat, and he does not deserve the honor of beating me in arm-to-arm combat.
Do I see him praying?
Oh no! The
Oh,
thing.
jeez.
Tripod. Is that you? You call me bitter breath.
I do. There is a demon out here saying that she, Tiamat, is stronger than you, and also cooler, and the other demons like her better.
Oh, what? This
That's
is an
it.
outrage. Those worshippers of Tiamat are nothing but lesser demons and devils. She might have 5 heads, but she's got no brain, no power, as she lies imprisoned in the lower hells. Ah! We cannot let a blasphemer speak to us in our pact in such a way. Tripod the curse, I bless you with the power of bitter breath and the horned devils. As you feel invigorated, your biceps like bolster, veins popping out, demonic strength enhancing your ability to arm rest, you will get a +2 on all arm rest checks.
Okay.
Arm wrestling checks, sorry. On
Snod,
top of your strength.
Snod, you got anything else?
Oh no, I'm here to embarrass you. I just roll up my robe and you see my weakly little kobold arm, and I throw it on the table, and I make sure that Tommy has a front row seat.
Super vascular though.
Are we putting any gold down on this wager?
Oh, that's up to Tripod. I was just in it for the glory.
Tripod?
I'm trying to think of a way that I can. I wish I had like Nashimo's sleight of hand and I would just steal the belt before I arm wrestled this fuck. Yeah, let's throw 250 gold on it.
Sounds fair.
250. Excellent.
All right, BB,
All right, here's
don't
how
you
it's
let me
gonna
down.
work. With the Tripod, I think you're muted again, maybe.
Am I?
No, it's good.
Nope.
There you go.
With the table clear, the crowd gathered. Both of you put your arms down on the table. Tripod, you kind of have to like adjust awkwardly because Snod's little like kobold arm is like a little like raptor hand, you know, like it's really nothing. So it's gonna be pretty much a series of 3 checks. The first to get the 3 is gonna win. You lock hands. Sweaty palms meet each other. Both of you make your first strength checks.
I feel like I need a camera on Will's dice. I
want one on yours too, then.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, I'll pull up.
Hey,
the
let me
big
turn
guy
off
so you can
this.
see it.
Oh, God, Will.
How do I turn this off quickly?
just turn off virtual backgrounds. Yeah.
All right.
All right, now
Which
keep in
one?
mind
Roll
I
it.
have a +6.
And what did Bitter Breath give me for my bonus?
He give you a +2 on top of whatever your strength modifier
So
is.
that's a dirty
Sick,
20.
okay. That is not a good roll. That is 6. 11.
Okay. So as you start off, squared off, Snod gets an early lead as Tripod's hand is almost at the table's top. Make your checks again.
Can I try to snatch the belt?
Oh,
13.
That is a 15.
No!
Team. Tripod with bitter breath strength brings it back up to center. The 2 behemoths, arms bolstering, are locked back in. Make the checks again.
I want to see like the table, like the dust falling off the table.
26,
Oh.
25, sorry.
snap his arm off.
That's a 20.
What?
As
Oh my
Snod
God.
brings Tripod's hand back down almost to the table surface. Roll again.
All right, 11.
12.
Oh!
God damn it.
Brings it back up center. Can he get advantage? Roll it.
Oh, man.
22.
I'm scared.
No!
No! 13.
13. Tripod gets the advantage. Snod's hand is almost defeated. Roll again.
Oh, I thought he beat me.
No,
Oh,
one
fuck.
more, one more.
Let's go!
7.
Come on!
What'd we roll?
I've
That's
got
an 8.
7.
Yes!
Oh!
Snod brings it back up to center. Someone's got to give. Roll it.
God damn it, Will.
Oh, we're still going.
Yeah, we're
Let's
still
go.
going.
That's a
So
crit fail.
19!
Oh my god.
Smithers, you got a crit fail.
Yeah.
And with a loud boom, Nod goes from almost losing to slamming Tripod's hand down on the table as he claims victory over Tripod the
Saiyan.
Curse.
Not too strong! And I take off the belt, throw it to Tommy, and I say, I don't need that anymore.
Oh, let's go. I get the belt.
All right,
One
your
tear
strength,
just
your
drifts
strength is
on.
at 23 now, so it's +6.
That's
Just
fucking
know that
tight.
I'm the homie for giving you that.
Mark,
Now mine it.
Mark, we will review. So
Okay.
you should add now a +4 on top of your 2 to your weapons and everything. So you should have a +9 to hit with your swords and a +6 for damage.
Huge.
Yeah, holy shit, that's big, man.
It's big.
Isn't it a +7 with the scimitar because it's enchanted? You get an
That's
extra
correct.
1. Okay.
So no, it's a +10 with the scimitar to hit.
Yeah, you're gonna need help probably with
+7
that, the
for
math,
damage.
but we'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out.
What was the
+7,
rod
yeah,
called?
+7,
Absorption?
Rod of Absorption.
Also a very rare item.
I look at Tripod after I thrash him in front of all his friends, and I say, "It was a good match. No hard feelings."
I would like to push Snod to the ground.
Both of you make strength checks.
God damn it.
Oh, belts off.
All right, I'm rolling it.
No.
Oh,
What
Yeah,
did he
now
get?
I get the fucking
Nat
20.
20.
Oh well, now it doesn't matter. My mod is a -2, so I got a 3.
Tripod, you push him to the ground as he hits his head on like the leg of the table. What do you say? What do you do?
$1 million baby ass bitch.
I look at him and I say, "Still got your gold, punk."
And he's half your size.
Very good. With the contest of strength concluded, magic items and gold properly distributed, the party leaves the bridge of the Great Worm Crossing, leaves the city of Baldur's Gate behind them, where you have spent so much time, killed so many cultists.
Murder.
Duke of Baldur's Gate. Your quest now with Fallistar Fisk leads you on a 2-day journey to a small cottage that he owns. Inside the cottage, a teleportation circle will lead you to the Candle Keep. Is everyone still good right now?
Mark,
Good.
let's go.
Excellent. Give me a quick sec to rearrange the board here.
Need a bathroom break. Now's a good time.
I should have used the Stone of Mastery. It would have given me an extra +1 for my strength.
Yep.
Fuck.
Well, you would have lost either way. If it makes you feel better.
Not with that stone, man. It would have psyched you out. It would have been all up in your head.
You should have talked shit to him.
I went from +6 to -2 modifier.
You
I
should have
don't-
fucking used your shit talk.
I don't.
Tripod.
That was a scroll. You use it once and it's done.
Oh,
If you did psychic damage to me over an arm wrestling competition, it would have escalated things.
he's a sore loser, dude. What do you expect?
The flaming. Do we have everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone here? No.
No.
I'm still here. I just
Where is Nashimo?
He said I could have all his gold.
Hey, Wubby, are you subbed to Story?
I got a what is it, gift sub?
A gifted eater?
Yeah.
Dude, the Halo 2 theme song was playing as you guys were arm wrestling.
That's tight.
Never gonna forgive you for that.
I had to use it. If I had to give up my 17-point stat swing, I was going to use it at least once.
Now it's time for Mark to give us the hard carry. So
Yeah, you can do a lot of damage now. And you'll hit like every time.
it's gonna be very hard to not hit. I do have 20 plus 2 arrows now, which is fucking tight as well.
I wouldn't mind knowing about that scimitar if you get a second, Joe. Or what was it called? I can look it up.
Scimitar of Speed. I can look it up quickly.
Do you have a Capri Sun? Oh,
Wow.
Kool-Aid Jammer.
Power move. Is that a strawberry kiwi Kool-Aid jammer right there?
No, man, this is cherry. I already crushed
Ooh.
the strawberry kiwi.
Ooh, strawberry kiwi were
Those are
fucking
jam.
fire.
It's real
Soccer
good.
games when you're like 10 years old, just pounding those. God damn. Orange slices.
Actually, yeah, I will have to look it up elsewhere. It's not in this book. So, everyone ready?
We are missing Ilya.
I'm here. I'm just standing because we've been sitting forever and it hurts.
Ah, she is.
She is. Over the past 2 days, the weather on the coastway being the path you are traveling on, has gradually worsened. Dark clouds release heavy rain until the roads run thick with mud. Yet you trudge on, passing by friendly merchant caravans heading north. On the morning of the second day, the rain subsides, so I guess just 1 day of raining. The rain subsides, but dark clouds remain. Ahead, you see a path branch from a rider road heading towards the sea. Post bearing 2 signs, like arms towards the west and east. One says Way of the Lion, the other says Candle Keep. Phalastar Fisk says, we'll be heading towards the direction of the Candle Keep, obviously. My home we should reach before the end of the day. We shall trudge on. You were supplied a wagon and supplies by the Flaming Fist guards. It was nice of them.
Is anybody else super curious about the other fork in the road?
Yeah. He says,
Obviously,
wait, can we go left?
Actually, I mean, I'll go have a brand new campaign book.
Yeah.
Like 6 months side
Tales
quest,
from the yawning portals to the left.
Exactly. Yeah, one way leads to Candlekeep, the other to the White Plume Mountain.
Yeah. I know the items on the mountain. They're pretty good.
They are legendary.
We heard he collects legendary items.
As
You
you
are more legendary.
towards the direction of Candlekeep, into like a kind of thick thicket of trees and forest.
Yuck.
You hear a wagon approaching slowly with a large mule or bull pulling the wagon. There are 3 individuals dressed as commoners, farmers, and looks like they're hauling some fresh produce recently harvested from their local farm. The path is sort of like It's not a very big path. So they start to like pull off to the side as you start to approach. To get about the distance you are here, one of them calls out to the group. One of the farmers says, "Ahoy there! Have you been traveling for long? Would you like to get some fresh food in you? We have good vegetables."
Yeah. We traveled this path for over a day now through all the soaking rain and whatnot.
Fantastic.
Wait, did we agree to food?
No, that sounds.
I thought you were responding to the first part of their question.
We don't want food?
I don't. Well, we just got supplies from. I'm sure we got more than 24 hours worth of supplies with a wagon.
Well, we didn't get food.
Yes, you might have supplies, but this is fresh food. Salted meat, cured pork, fresh vegetables pulled from the beautiful earth itself.
I'm good.
I would like to cast.
I'm out.
Keep moving.
Wait. What's this? I want some. I'm hungry.
I would like to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Whatever happened to Schlobbersparks? Is he still sticking with us?
Fucking
Slobber shanks.
Slobber chops.
Slobber chops.
Robert chops.
slumber chunks.
And more
Well,
beer?
if I haven't eaten him, then
I've
I'm
got
hungry.
a little papoose on my back. Slobber chops just stays in it. I don't know what he does.
Tripod. Can you read the description of Detect Evil and Good for me again?
For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Let me consult the monster manual real quick.
This tells me everything I need to know about this food.
Hashtag farmers.
I'm still pretty hungry, so
Tripod,
I think we're out of milk.
you detect evil.
Thank you.
Like super evil shit.
You detect the evil presence of Fiend sourcing from the lead farmer who invited you to pull over and eat some of his delicious food.
Hansel and Gretel shit. We gotta kill this motherfucker.
You tell us, Tripod?
I'm gonna walk up and eat if Tripod doesn't say anything.
I would love to turn around and tell the group that there is something really fishy going on, and this is not who they say they are.
Oh, who would have guessed that?
Yeah, the only thing fishy is that fresh cod he's got sitting right there, ready for me and Snot to chow down on.
Yeah,
If it's fishy, it's not fresh.
fishy.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Coming from the
Please,
guy-
I assure you, the farmer speaks up. There's plenty of fresh food for all. As he's like rubbing his hands together.
Let's just keep moving.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No thanks. We're gonna pass. Keep going.
Do you need
guys
lotion
just
for your hands?
you guys take your caravan in your wagon just past them, or do you want to say anything to them?
I'm kind of interested in eating some of this fish.
I'm kind of wondering if he has any siblings.
Yeah, Tommy, just start asking him personal questions while we.
That'll make him super uncomfortable, and he'll leave us alone.
We've
Uh-huh.
got to have rations still in this wagon that
Yeah,
I
what do you have?
redirect. That I
good.
redirect Snot to. Snot, go grab some fucking dried berries from the wagon.
Get
We're
a
not
granola
talking
bar.
people.
Fried berries.
Don't hiss at me, you dragon fuck. Get back in the fucking wagon. Let's go.
All right, fine. I listen to my friends.
You got some weird friends, bro.
We're super hungry though, guys. Like seriously, we need to stop somewhere.
Yeah, we've been on a road trip with that delicious
Yeah.
cat for 2 weeks.
I'm fine
Dude,
leaving
it's
them
been
behind.
In a day, dude.
It feels like 2 weeks. Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of us.
As your wagon passes this totally innocent group of farmers, and the group walks by, Tripod, of course, you are cautious of the evil that you sense. The head farmer whips around, and he says, "Well then, if you're not willing to stop for fresh, delicious food, then you will stop and hand over the shield of the hidden lord.
No.
For the Knights of the Shield demand it.
Oh,
And
it's
as the illusion of farmers shed off, the head farmer reveals himself. He has crimson red skin with black tribal tattoos covering his forearms. Large bat-like wings hook from his back. Black hair and small horns protrude from his head. A wicked pointed tail. As he flaps his wings, he flies up into the air.
Thank goodness you got those +2 arrows, Dorman.
Don't worry, I've got a lot of arrows.
The clear tiles, let's go.
Oh, sick.
You got to tilt that camera up.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Did we get any sort of short rest as we were leaving Baldur's
I
Gate or no?
assume we're
yeah.
full rested.
Yeah, you guys should be in a full rest. Full rest.
Full rest.
Sorry, I did not mention that.
Good. Just wanted to make sure.
His two farmer lackeys, their bodies start to shake as they shed their disguises as well. They appear as these like demon soldiers with fast masks, golden masks, and armor. The masks resemble the face of a small baby or infant. Large halberds in their hand. This is the baddie.
Nice butt.
And his minions.
Damn boy, he's thick.
Everyone roll initiative.
You look like
Are we
soldiers
leveled up
of
right now?
Atlantis.
Yeah, we were supposed to. Oh.
I
23.
did mine. I didn't think we were fighting again, so I already did mine. Is
Joe,
it
what do you
okay?
want us? Do you want us to play as 3 or 4?
Play us 3. It's okay. You should be able to handle this. I mean, we could take the time to level up if you want.
Nah,
Nah, we'll
we can
save
do
it for
that
next
in
week.
between.
4 is the easiest one. It's just ability scores.
Yeah, it's you don't get a whole lot at 4.
I get some new
Okay.
spells.
Anyone 20 or above?
23.
15 to 19?
Team?
Dormir, you said 19?
Yeah.
10 to 14?
13.
12.
5 to 9?
7.
Ilya?
I got a nat 1.
Oh, baby. Those initiative rolls are just not your friend.
Yeah, well, I don't have any dexterity, so I just like don't have any anything to
Yeah,
add to a roll.
I've got a character like that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Nashimo, you're first, and Dormir.
Yeah. Hey, so I looked up the Scimitar of Speed. Is it really, in addition, you can make 1 additional attack as a bonus action on each of your turns?
Yeah, but it's a bonus action, so that gets rid of your cunning action.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Can I hold my action until such a time where I could take advantage?
No. You have to hold your action for, I guess, a specific thing, something more specific than take advantage. What do you want to hold your action for?
I'd be holding for the flanking opportunity.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, take me like 5, 10 at an angle, like just in front of the cow, like off so that I could dash in the side behind these guys.
Here?
Yeah.
Are scimitars finesse weapons?
Yeah.
Cool. Dormir, your turn, then the enemy.
Will a trip attack on the guy flying knock him out of the sky?
Yeah, there's a potential. Prone can make him drop.
Okay. I'm going to try to use trip attack on that guy.
Okay.
That's 9. Sorry. 18.
18 misses. As your arrow shoots past, he dodges to the side. Anything else, Dormir?
I'm gonna fuck me. No, I'm gonna hang.
Okay.
Damn.
The enemy's turn, then Snot. The flying demon humanoid puts his hand out as he shoots a ray of fire, targeting you, Tripod. Tripod, it hits you. The ray of fire scorching your chest and armor. It will deal 7 points of fire damage.
So he's a fiend, and he's probably immune to fire, correct?
That's up to your side. We'll make a nature check.
13.
13. As you start to examine this fiend, your demon lord, Bitter Breath, speaks in your head. Tripod, can you hear me?
Yes, BB, is that you? I need help.
It is me.
BB.
I call on you now because you need my help. You've embarrassed me before by losing to that worshiper of Tiamat, and I will not let you embarrass me again. You are facing a grand evil. A Cambion flies above you. Cambions are strong, difficult to bring down. He has resistances to cold, fire, lightning, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks.
The fuck?
He has a high defense and a high damage output, but they fear death amongst all. Turn the odds of this encounter in your favor, and the Cambion will flee.
Thank you, Bitter Breath. But that pretty much negates every attack that I have. So that's fun. I was going to cast Hellish Rebuke, but that would have done nothing.
Resistances are not immunities. Resistances, you take half damage from the source. But Bitter Breath's advice, again, is to turn the encounter in your favor to scare the Cambion off.
So we just need to tip the odds.
I
kill his henchman.
If he thinks Hellish Rebuke is a much higher spell than my actual level, maybe I could make him think that I'm stronger than I really am.
Hit him with it.
That's possible.
Damage is damage.
All right,
you want to bust your level 9 Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you have the details, or should I look it up?
I've got it right. Hang on, I got it right here. All right, so I point my finger, and the creature that damaged me is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save.
It fails. But you cast it at level 9 through the power given you by Bitter Breath. Continue reading. What does it say for every level you cast above?
At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot level above first.
So you cast it. So you cast it 8 levels above first. So an additional die for each. So an additional 8 die for damage.
So it's going to be half of 9 d10s.
Correct.
Jesus. Okay.
How many times can you do that?
Once a day.
Once a day.
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. I had to get another. I only have so many d10s, but there's.
Get this man some d10s.
That's.
Just roll a d100 at this point.
Seriously.
It'd be easier.
That is 41 damage.
It's taking 20.
As black flames that almost look like smoke channeled from bitter breath surround the Cambion and scorch him. He erupts from them, his skin burned but not defeated. He looks down at you, Tripod, and goes, "Where did you learn such power?"
You haven't seen power yet, you flying ball sack.
Why do you call everybody a ball sack?
Why are you being such a ball
I always
sack?
thinking about balls.
Quickly, dispose of that one, he barks down to his minions. We must recover the shield and leave. Anything else, Tripod?
I don't think I
no,
can
that
do
was your
anything else.
reaction,
Yeah,
right?
that was yeah.
Awesome. The minions move forward. Snod and Tommy, they move up on you. Each of them will take swings with their halberds against you. Tommy, you first. He'll hit you. He will deal 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
As you see the Cambion like invigorate his minion, making him more powerful. One attack on you, Snod.
I'm currently 17, if it matters.
Oh yeah, he got in there, don't worry. He deals 8 points of slashing damage to you. We go to now Snod, your turn. Tommy, you're on deck.
Can I take my action now?
You're not flanking.
But I can have it now, no?
No, you reserved your action for a flanking attack.
All right.
And you're not within 5 feet of them either.
Gotcha.
Snod, your turn, then Tommy.
So I haven't played as a drow or any race with sunlight sensitivity, and this is the first time I've been above ground. If I were to like go inside that carriage, would that break it, or is it just like kind of like daytime? It's counts.
No, if you break line of sight with the sun, so even like underneath one of these big trees or inside the carriage, yeah, you'll negate the sunlight sensitivity.
All right, then I would like to get into the back of the carriage if possible.
Okay. Do you want to disengage to avoid attack of opportunity, or take the attack of opportunity?
I'll risk it.
Okay. The minion will swing on you, and he will hit you for 7 points of slashing damage. 10, 15. Yeah, you get inside the carriage, no problem.
Then I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the guy who just hit me twice.
Nice. Shooter.
Oh, all right. One was a crit fail, one was a crit, and one was a 16.
Okay, so let's do the crit and the hit first. The 16 hits.
Okay, so it's like basically 6 dice still. 2, 4, 6, 10, 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage. As his golden armor burns and partly melts, you see he takes substantial damage. Now that crit fail. You got a lot of allies between you and your target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I count.
Tight.
Not lit.
Let's see. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your attack targets Dormir.
Woo, tight.
Snod.
8 fire damage.
Reroll your attack. No. Reroll your attack roll to see if the misaligned shot connects with Dormir.
Surely. 22.
22. Yep, that hits Dormir. 8 points of fire damage, Dormir.
Sorry.
It's not tight.
Tommy, you're up, then Tripod.
All right, I'm gonna attack whatever guy I'm closest to. Where am I on the board?
So you are right in front of these two minions.
Gotcha. I'm gonna attack both of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop a healing potion first, though, real quick.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm attacking with one of my short swords and my scimitar. And I'm
Do
reckless.
one at a time. Since you're
So
attacking
we had rest, so I can still rage right now. Can I?
Correct. You should have 3 rages a day anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm reckless raging.
Of course.
Self-explanatory.
So with your scimitar, it's a +10 to hit. Swing with that first.
It's a +10 to hit.
With the belt of Stone Giant Strength, it increases your to hit to +10.
So whatever I roll, I'm adding 10.
Correct.
Okay.
On the 20.
Yes. And I'm also rolling it twice.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I just rolled an unnatural 20 and an unnatural 21.
So that hits on the first
Okay.
target. So swing your scimitar. It'll be a d6 plus 7 damage, which is more than the scimitar can deal like on its own.
Jesus.
13.
13 points of damage. This is on the one that's not already torched, as you just cut straight through
Hell
the
yeah.
broken armor.
It's another
You guys
body.
are so cute
All right.
together.
He goes down. With your short sword, which will be a +9 to hit, you can attack the other minion.
Yes, that is what I choose to do. All right, so that's a natural 21, and then I'll roll again. God damn, that's a 26.
26 hits. Roll a d6 plus 6 damage.
6. Yep. Fuck. 8.
8. As you slash him, don't kill him, but put some needed damage on him. Anything else, Tommy?
That's it.
Excellent. Tripod, your turn, then Phalostar.
I want to keep aiming for the fiend, and I'm going to toss a throwing hammer his way.
All right.
When is this guy in front of me up? When does he attack?
He'll be attacking in like 4 people
Okay.
after Dormir.
Don't let me down, guys.
That's a 10 to hit.
10 misses the Cambion as he parries away with his spear. Anything else, Backhand?
No.
Phalostar's turn. As you see him take his sword, stick it in the ground, as that familiar blue light radiates onto his feet, Phalostar starts floating, flying up in the air as he flies towards the Cambion. Yelling out, "You shall fall today, demon!" That'll be
He's
his
so
turn.
badass.
Ilya, you're up, then Nashimo.
I step up to the guy on the ground, I guess, and hit him with my maul. It's a 25 to hit.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And that is 13 damage.
You smash and destroy the minion of the Cambion. You guys are getting strong. Okay.
He's got to retune his next fight.
Or nerf us.
Noted.
24 doesn't hit.
Ilya, anything else?
Nope.
Nashimo, you're up, then Dormir.
I can shoot a dart. That's about it.
What about your dagger, boy? Is it
What about your dagger
It's
of
too
return?
far. I can't throw that far.
It just boomerangs back to you. Shoot.
No, darn it. I'll just shoot a bolt.
Sure.
17 to hit.
Misses as the bolt whisks past the Cambion. Anything else?
Nope.
Dormir, you're up, then the Cambion.
I shoot an arrow at him. 19 to hit.
19 just barely hits the Cambion.
Fuck that guy. Then do 5 plus 4 plus 2. 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice. As an arrow sticks out of his crimson chest, the Cambion now goes. He says, "You have defeated my minions. This fight is outmatched, but hear me now. The Knights of the Shield will not falter until our relic is back in our possession. The Hidden Lord shall call to us once more. And I will leave you with a little present now," as he conjures a fireball in his hand and throws it down onto the ground. All of you will need to make dexterity saving throws versus the fireball.
No problem. 24. Oh, tripod.
24 saves, nat 20 saves,
19.
19 saves, 18 saves.
Let's
Not
go.
20.
16.
20 saves, 16. Hang on. Fails. Sorry.
But is the cart fail too? Am I just
Well,
gonna
yeah,
be
you're in
embered
the
up?
cart. You're in the cart. No, you're in total cover. You're unaffected by the fireball.
Go! Total party save.
Let me rack up damage here.
Wait, it wasn't a total party save?
But you still take half, I believe.
Yeah, you still take half, even on a save.
So he deals 32 damage with the fireball. So everyone other than Snot will take half. And the Cambion disappears within like a flame of himself as he vanishes.
Nerd.
Christ. Fucking 16 damage?
We're each taking
Yeah,
16
she's-
damage on that?
God,
Yes.
almost died just from that.
If I wouldn't have popped the healing potion, I'd be dead.
Even at full health, if I wouldn't have dodged that, I would have been dead.
Yeah.
Cambions are no laughing matter.
Same. Same.
I have 25 hit points.
I'm gonna make a shirt that says "Gambians are no laughing matter."
Fuck,
As Phalastar Fisk lands back down on the ground, he says, "Well, it seems we're gonna have a problem with these Knights of the Shield. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for more of their agents until we can properly dispose of this item, and they leave us a bone. Luckily, we're not too far from my home. Candlekeep will be just beyond the teleportation circle." You guys finish traveling through the day. Snod eating almost every single ration available to you all.
I ate all the fish too.
You roll up to Phalastar Fisk's cabin. His cabin is not in good condition. It's dilapidated. Like part of the roof has caved in, like a tree is growing out of it. Windows are destroyed. Siding is ripped. You can hear like animals like chirping inside. Phalastar Fisk says, "Home sweet home. Let's get inside quickly." As he walks inside, do you all want to follow him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. You cross the threshold. Inside, it's almost like something out of Harry Potter. The interior of his home is immaculate, in perfect condition, everything well kept, magically maintained. There is one bedroom off the sort of center living area of his home. And in that central living area is a large magical teleportation circle. Just across from it on the far wall is a large bookshelf with books spine out, organized on the shelves. Phalastar walks up to the shelf and starts looking through the books. As all of you are kind of standing there a little puzzled, maybe waiting for direction, he looks over his shoulder and says, "Oh, yes, My apologies. We'll be entering Candlekeep soon, and you have to pay an admittance fee in order to enter Candlekeep. But they don't accept gold or items or favors. They accept knowledge, books and tomes to be donated to their library shelves. All of you are free to take a tome from my collection to provide as an offering to Candlekeep. Is there any specific book each of you would like to look for in terms of like the book's content or theme or appearance? Anything that you might want to offer up to the Candlekeep?
I currently have Flannis's spellbook in my backpack. I'm just going to give him that.
Sure, that's good.
This is a book of things that we'd like to learn.
This is a donation to the Candlekeep library in order to enter Candlekeep itself. If you want to enter the keep, you must give them a library to add to their grand library. And Falstar is offering for each of you, if you don't have something to offer.
I'll grab a book.
Okay.
Yeah,
What kind of book?
Something simple. I assume there's something about like farming or the earth or maybe the Underdark, something about fungus. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, you grab a book on Underdark fungus, ingredients this fungus can be used for in different elixirs.
Fungus among us.
Excellent.
I want to find a book about how to be best friends with somebody.
Sure. You
How to
find a
make friends
book
and influence people.
on social interaction, how to be an extrovert 101.
Perfect.
I would like to look for a book on the history of White Plum Mountain, please.
White Plum Mountain? Perfect. Yep.
Give him
Isn't that what it's called?
Yep.
It's called White Plume Mountain.
Nope. It is White Plum Mountain. You stop it.
But you find like what's it called? Like
I didn't write the E. I didn't write the E.
Fan fiction. You find fan fiction about White Plume Mountain titled White Plum Mountain. And it's awfully erotic.
All the characters are plums.
So does Phalistar Fisk have like a litany of fanfic, or
He has a small section devoted to it.
all right, I would like to peruse that and find the one with the funniest title and offer that, and also notify these people that this came from Phalistar's personal collection.
You can take it if you can come up with a funny title.
Initially I was thinking South Park and Backdoor Sluts 9, but that doesn't really fit here.
You guys can help him.
There's like a little back room with a black curtain. You have to like awkwardly
Right, you have
walk
to go
into
through.
this section for the books.
I imagine it's like a small section of the bookcase that has a black curtain over like half the shelf. You know what I mean? And you just pull that back.
He actually just like put the little bit of cardboard over the front so you can still read the cover of the magazine. It's just you can't see any of the picture.
That's right. Ilya, any book you would like to look for to donate?
Mall upgrading 101.
Excellent. The Mall and You, book about all wielding and smashing. And all of you with your books in hand, Phalistar welcomes and motions you to step on the teleportation circle that will then take you to the Grand Candlekeep, where the secrets of the demonic puzzle box and the shield of the Hidden Lord will be unlocked. And that seems like a fantastic place to end today's session. You guys, between now and next session, can level up to 4. We can talk about that, off stream here and get everyone set up for next Tuesday.
Sweet.
Nice.
Nice. Shopping in between.
Yeah, I might be able to get some stuff ready from Candlekeep. Yeah, we'll set that up. It's a good idea.
I thought that worked pretty well last time.
Well, there just might not be as much stuff here.
Well, you'll be at Candlekeep, so I can
Yeah.
set stuff up. Cool. Mark, you want to take us off?
You say me?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks to all of the viewers we had in the Twitch stream today. We appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good time sticking it out with us for our 8th session. Follow our Instagram at the Jumpcast, as well as Pull the Lever DM, and stay tuned for session numero 9, which will be coming up next week. We look forward to having you guys join us. So thanks again.
Thanks everyone.
Bye,
Later.
y'all.